911 on location of your emergency.
Breaking news out of North Idaho. Moscow police are investigating a homicide on King Road.
Is she breathing?
No.
So 5'10", all black. Could you see what color his eyebrows were or anything like that?
No. I don't remember what his eyes look like either.
Officers discovered the bodies of Ethan Chapin, Xana Kernodle, Maddie Mogen, and Kaylee Goncalves, but no weapon has been located at this time.
Arrested. That's 28-year-old Bryan Kohberger in custody today.
Kohberger allegedly stalked one of the victims. That's false.
We do not have evidence that the defendant had direct contact with 1122 or with residents of 1122, but we can put his phone in that area. There are many residences in that area. It's a dense population of mostly college-related occupants.
Hey there, you guys. Make sure my mic was on. Happy Sunday. Some of you are seeing me for the second time today because we did do our alien live this morning over on my second channel, going over some of this forum stuff that happened a few days ago. It was okay. There's like 7 hours of footage from this UFO disclosure forum that I didn't realize was a thing until earlier this morning before the live. So we went over a little bit of that. Lots of ass kissing. You know, lots of pats on the backs for shit that we don't need to be patting nobody on the back for yet. The same way that is in these can't even talk. What's the word? Press conferences out here. My brain wants to say press conference and presser at the same time, so it didn't know which way it wanted to go. It's just a bunch of attaboys and dumb shit. There was a couple of things that were interesting. They mentioned like a couple of different events that we popped up and like took a look at to see what they were all about, but we're going to go back to looking at the files that were released come next Sunday for sure. But the timing for this interview is good because we just finished, and I saw who said that they had just finished catching up with this freaking book. Just finished catching up. We just finished going over chapter 11, which was Kaylee and Maddie's like victimology, and the one before that was for Ethan and Xana. Now, this last part that we're going to be getting into, we should be starting the rest of the book tomorrow. Looks like it should be the majority about Kohberger, and then we have some of the Othram stuff. I know we haven't gotten to the portions of like his mom's interview pieces. Why do I have the hiccups? That are in here, so we should be getting to that stuff too. We should be finishing this book this week. I know Cy Ray's book shipped, so I don't know when it's going to get here. I don't know where it's shipping from. I didn't look to see like where it was coming from. I just know that when I first bought it, it said it wasn't going to be here until like the 10th through the 14th of July, but then it shipped suddenly. So I saw someone else ask about how do you guys feel it's going to be like going through Cy Ray's book, because it is geared more towards like academics. And I'll tell you guys this, I don't plan on reading it like that because we can't read it like that anyway, the way we don't read this one. But I also am only planning on touching the things he says about the case. Now, I do know the context around the way that he is thinking. To a lot of people, we should go over all of it. I don't think so. Because this book that he is presenting is something that's like a new system that he kind of like wants to implement because of whatever mistakes he's claiming happened here. So it's not like reading around his opinion that was based in a time before this new system that he's created was thought of, is kind of like redundant really, because this new thing wasn't around back whenever he was looking at all the whatever he's looking at. So I plan on trying to, and I'm going to try to do it with this one first, I guess. I wish I would have thought about it before. I just don't know like how much trouble like I would get in if I put like I'm trying to think here, because I want you guys to be able to have more access to things, you know. I want you guys to be able to have more access to things visual wise, you know. So what I want to do before I send the books off is go in and take like copies of each page, you know, like either scan with the page open or take pictures, you know, like of the thing, and then put it all together in a file that you guys can go back and look at. And I think I can get away with that if I do it with my version that has all the highlights on it. Obviously, YouTube has like really strict copyright policies. So if I try to do that with just like the straight up book without my highlights and my underlines and all that shit, I would probably get in trouble. But I feel like I can scan this with all of my edits like into YouTube and make it like a slideshow type thing where, you know, every 10 seconds it changes to the next 2 pages and you can pause to read type situation. So I'd like to do that with Cyray's book. So I'm going to start it with this book for that, to see how it works, see how it goes. That way, for those of you that want to get into like the technicals and the program, this new system again that he is trying to implement based off of mistakes and things that he saw in this case, then you guys can dig deeper into that. I mean, I'm going to read the whole book, but when it comes to what we talk about, it's going to just be the case stuff. I'm not going to talk about these other cases that he references or anything like that, because as we've seen, when we get to court, stuff gets mentioned by a judge or by an attorney referencing another case. And there's a small group of people that don't comprehend that it doesn't have anything to do with this case itself. It's an example being used, and they take something from what's being said about the example cited case, and they add it to this case, and then suddenly there's naked men running all over the place, you know? So we're going to try to avoid that part as much as possible by not having all the extra fluffy in there, but we'll see. We'll see how that works. I think that's what I'm going to try to do with this one. We shall see. Welcome, Blondie. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We have our members only live tomorrow too, by the way. Tomorrow at 5:15, we should be going live with our members only live. We're going to do a couple giveaways. We're going to talk about a couple of things. It's usually an ad-free, well, it's always ad-free, but ad-free open discussion for like the case, or if you guys want me to search something up and talk about it while we're live, then we do that. It's just the members, so it's usually real chill. That's tomorrow. Let's see if there's anything else. Not really. I don't think there's anything else. No, there's not. Now I did see something up here though, real quick, that we'll address real fast before about Xana, because I mentioned this exact thing when we found out about this guy. So it wasn't actually Xana's sister, it's Emily. I mean, it could have been Xana's sister that maybe said it at one point, but to me, the person that pops up in my mind when it comes to there being a statement of extreme elaboration when it comes to Xana and Ethan's relationship, it's Emily. Because in the book, in the James Patterson book, and I'm pretty sure it's probably even part of the Prime series. I don't know if it's spoken on there or not, but we know that those two things are together. Emily made a big deal, and there's a section in the book that talks about how when Ethan and Xana first became a couple, that Xana was so excited that she didn't call her best friend Emily, she called Emily's mom and told Emily's mother that her and Ethan were like officially a couple, and that it was such a big deal because Xana had never had a boyfriend before. And maybe her and this dude weren't like official, well, however they want to label things these days, because I don't freaking have any idea how they do things these days. I really just don't. But we know that around like springtime of 2022, she was going to a dance with this guy, with this dude, as far as I'm understanding, or I'm pretty sure it's this guy. Now, there is another guy. I don't think that the guy who was the dealer that got kicked out is this exact same guy. I think that one is Mason Bangman, because, you know, there's so many damn names that are the same in this case, so it makes it really confusing. Mason Barstow was who she dated before Ethan, but also someone who Kaylee was seeing right before everything happened. Like right as they sort of had just kind of like just broken off talking, from how it sounds, because the way that the interview is going, there's like Kaylee apparently stopped texting this guy about a week before the murders, which happened to be the entire week that she had been gone that week. I don't know if she just like ghosted him and didn't respond, or like told him she didn't want to talk to him anymore. Like, I don't know the context of that. I don't know if he gets into all that. I don't know. Probably not. There are several sections that are muted. Not as many as I originally thought, but there's like a whole 8-minute section at the very end of this that's muted, which is insane. I did what I did for a lot of them. I tell you on the screen how long the original muted section is. Then I 4 times sped it up. For the 8-minute one, I 10 times sped it up because we were not going to sit there for that long. But no, people are definitely right in thinking like they made such a big deal about it. They did make a big deal about it, but she did date other guys. Maybe it just wasn't official enough for them to not make a big deal about it. I mean, I don't know. I don't know shit when it comes to anything in this case anymore, because it seems like every time we get something, it contradicts 5 other things. And it's just really aggravating, you know. Thank you for the 5, Blondie. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Oh, and then a 2. Thank you so much for the super stickers. I appreciate that. Thank you. I can't see the little thingies on here. I don't like how it doesn't let me do that. 7 months a member, rah. Thank you for being in here. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, I heard it has a couple little things in it that are pretty interesting. I mean, he looks like a dumb frat boy. Like, I'm not trying to, like, you know, but I see this dude with his big old dorky ears, and I'm thinking, what in the hell were these 2 gorgeous ass girls doing talking to this guy? I'm sorry, like, I've been a big girl, but I've always been a picky ass big girl, and those ears just would not have flown for me. Oh shit, I really didn't mean it. I didn't mean it like that, but I did at the same time. Yeah, I don't get it. Sorry, not sorry. I will definitely judge. I judge couples based off of looks because I'm grown and I just know how life works. So no, when I see that, and I'm just like, huh, that's interesting. You know, so we'll just see, you know, what else he has to say in here. I don't know. It's all very strange. I don't know. Maybe they had lower self-esteem than I thought, because I feel like some of the boy choices here are very, you know, questionable. You know, maybe I'm just really freaking pathetically too judgmental. I don't freaking know. I don't know. No, I mean, JD's not horrible, but he definitely, I don't know. I see Kaylee and Maddie and Xana as just being these like beautiful people. And Jake is probably a sweetheart, and he probably did treat Maddie well. I don't know. I don't know anything. But then I'm like, Maddie, girl, you're like a cute little fairy. What are you doing? I mean, I don't know. They were happy, I guess, with what they were doing, and I guess that's, in the end of the day, that's all that matters. I guess that's all that matters. But let's go ahead and get started with this interview. Bronx Tales is the one who ended up getting this one. I think it's like, I want to say with the sped up muted pieces, it's like 1 hour and 35. Now this one is also like, I don't even know what was the point of them even trying to send video for real, because this thing is on a weird loop of glitching. So the whole time it plays, it glitches like in like layers. It's very odd. And like the microphone is horrible and it's so delayed. I don't know how delayed it is. I just know that it is hella delayed, because at the end you'll see the dude come over here and he'll like turn off the mic, and you hear the noise for like an extra few seconds before it turns off. Now, I don't know if there's some sort of like cool down or if it's instant. So I guess I'll count the seconds from when I see the guy. Well, no, maybe not right here, because like this was just them walking in. I don't know, but there's just definitely a damn delay and a glitch, and it's crap. And I know how much they charge for an interview this freaking long, you know, so it's just ridiculous how like unprofessional and crappy their equipment is. Because this thing glitches like really, really ridiculous. Okay. Now let's go ahead. While we get started, also put a 1 in the chat if you've already watched this, because I know it's been out for what, 4 or 5 days? been out for a hot minute now. I'm sure a lot of you have already watched it. All right, let's get started. It's going to be quiet for a second. This is sped up a second.
Yeah, we were out in Deadweek. Yeah, Monday.
But it's about to level out, so just like give it a second. Ugh.
So I can start grinding for things and whatnot.
No. All of our FOIA money is what all these people's bonuses were that got them to go on all these vacations that are causing the FOIAs to be freaking pushed back. That's what that is.
You said you came in on, what day was that? It's been a long week, dude. Thursday?
Yeah, Thursday night.
All right.
Just need that. This is Detective Brown, and we understand that you had already talked to the couple FBI agents. Is that right?
Yeah, back in.
Yeah, that was a while
Like
ago,
officially.
right?
Yeah, it was like during Thanksgiving break or like the week before that.
The week before.
Yeah.
Okay. And they kind of hit just like got some basic info from you, right?
Yeah.
Do you remember what you were talking about in that interview?
Would that have been with MPD? Yeah, I guess it's probably with MPD.
Mostly just like relationship with the girls. Like they asked me about. Mainly.
Asked you about who? That's a J name. That was a J name.
Mostly just like relationship with the girls. Like they asked me about.
That's a J name. Does anybody know if he knows Jack? I don't know what other J name besides like Jasmine, which is Xana's sister that he'd be mentioning right here.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I just realized the mirror was blurred because that's probably where it shows him. Because I guess he's like right here, huh? Yeah, these are just the two cops. Which, you know what's crazy too, and like I see why they think that. There's a couple people on Twitter that are taking this guy right here and comparing him to the guy that Kaylee and Maddie are talking to at the corner club that we're being told is Jack Decor, which I've also questioned if it's not Jack Decor. Like it looks like it might be Jack, but I'm also questioning, all this time down the line if it was Jack Decor or not. He does look similar to him. I don't think it's him. I think it's just the hat and the beard and stuff. But just so you are aware, there is that conversation happening.
In that interview?
Mostly just like relationship with the girls. Like they asked me about.
The last chapter was that one.
Yeah, mainly stuff like that. Yeah.
I forget about Josie. Yeah, he could be talking about Josie. You're right.
Yeah.
You want to just kind of rehash that for us real quick and go through, kind of if you remember what you talked about?
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
I mean, if you look at it, I almost wonder if there's like case files and stuff open because this is a massive blur. I don't believe there's like, let me see if I can tell if there's like more than just them that walk in. I guess you really can't tell. The second the door opens, they blur it. They don't mention, they don't mention like another person being in there. So yeah, it's just a massive blur. That probably costs like $80 to do.
But Xana Kernodle, she was my.
Ridiculous redactions.
You're going to have to fill us in a lot on the Greek life.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. We're not too familiar with it, but is there like traditionally a house that your little sisters come out of, or
is it all over? So my big, again, it's just constantly like passed down and stuff. So like my big told me like, okay, so like we hang out with like a few different houses. Like we hang out with like and then so I had one from each of those houses.
Oh, okay.
And so like when we do like fam nights and stuff, that's what we call them. They would come as part of it. It's like an invite from me, but everyone else would invite their littles and stuff, and it would be like just those people.
Gotcha.
And then like this year, my littles now have littles, and then their littles will have littles, and It's just like, that's like who comes and stuff. And then
his little, hey, accomplished day, his little, so basically the roles basically like reversed. So when Xana came in, she was considered this guy's little in the Greek life, sort of like being taken under the wing of an older Greeker. So then, like he just said, like now my littles have littles, like how it transfers over to like the next generation of littles. Xana then became Ethan's big. So Ethan was Xana's little, and then they got together. Sort of the same thing happened here. Xana was his little. There was some sort of something that went on. Summertime happened, and we know that during that section of time, she got with Ethan.
I move on, and then they have the babes, and
Gotcha.
so it just like passes down and stuff.
Okay.
Right? Hers is like the one name we haven't heard repeated. Like the one. There's like 15 Kayleys, and all of them spell it different. Kayleys and Kyleys. Very, very creative spellings, I will say.
We're in a transitory period now, so kind of like the responsibilities are done, but I'm still I still have to do some stuff.
Okay. What's a transitory period?
So we've had our elections and stuff, so I'm at transition period.
Okay.
My bad. But I'm just kind of helping the new guy get up to speed and stuff, send him some of the documents you'll need, planning some notes that I took on the position and stuff, and helping him run his first couple events. And
gotcha.
Yeah, so
but even if you're transitioning out of that role, it sounds to me, what limited stuff I know about the Greek system, that you're probably still a pretty respected elder, if you will.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, there's no.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I got back Thursday, saw the house.
Did the redaction bubble even move? See, this tells me they're using some sort of program that can't make up its mind what it wants to do. Like the way that the redaction thing itself is moving around when nothing's happening. This is some weird program. This isn't a human.
Still a pretty respected elder, if you will.
Yeah.
It's like,
I thought so too.
Dude.
When I heard that the boys and girls could do the big thing, that didn't make sense to me. I thought it was gender based as well. Like a big brother, big sister thing. I didn't think that you're basically asking for bullshit. You know what I mean? Like you're basically asking for shit to go down when you're allowing boys and girls to connect that way. I'm sure it's done on purpose.
there's no.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got back Thursday, saw the house, I was like, all right, see you guys Friday, we're gonna do some chores. First thing I did, Friday was round up all the underclassmen, essentially, and then I grabbed the upperclassmen, I was like, upperclassmen, here are the projects, you're gonna take them over here, take these guys over here.
Right.
Pretty much supervise and help out and show them how to do what.
Okay. So you still got the high regard.
Yeah.
That sounds like
a little bit.
Okay.
A little bit longer, 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And during your tenure in that spot, are you, more about all the upperclassmen in there, or are you pretty studied up on everybody?
Y'all hear the rattle in the microphone? Their systems are so bad. Oh my god.
All the pledges and everything, and the underclassmen that are coming in,
Yeah, so
who's who and what they're about and what they're doing.
Yeah, so I last year I was so I got to know all the sophomores, now sophomores, but last year's freshmen very well.
Okay.
And I've served I'd say I know everyone pretty well.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a good read on everybody.
You have a pretty open group when you're in that life, or do you guys kind of find yourselves in almost little cliques where you got your go-to buddies that you're gonna hang out with?
We get a little cliquey in our house as far as pledge classes go, but a lot of stuff say we knew a sorority was having a party at an out of house or something. We would all know that. Someone would just throw it in the chat and say, hey, if you guys want, we can all be here tonight. And it's most of the time we'll all go do that, or the older members will go to the corner club or something. We'll do something different, but for the most part, we roll together. But I don't know, day-to-day stuff, you'll go to Walmart with certain people,
All right.
Yeah, sure. Okay. So back to
rehashing that interview. So Xana, and going through your relationship with the other people?
Yeah, Maddie, I like classes with her since like my freshman year.
So
she's been dating Jeff for a while. I can't really put a finger on how long, but I met her through him, and I also met Xana through, and then I met Kaylee through Maddie and those girls.
And someone actually admitting it.
Yeah.
I guess you would have to. Right?
And then
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
That's the shit that don't make no sense. We're a year after the plea, and they still can't give us a single interview that doesn't have mass redactions to where it's hard to even understand the words we are getting because of everything in between. It is absolutely wild for a case that they're supposed to be so done with.
he actually told me like my first day, sophomore year, like, hey, Xana, you're gonna love her. She's awesome. And then, just kind of introduced me to his fam and stuff. And I was like, all right, like show me what was what and stuff. He's like, one day it's gonna be your fam and stuff. Right. You have to run it. And so.
And now here you are.
Yeah, now I am gonna be it. Yeah.
That's awesome. Who's taking over for you? Okay.
Yeah, we haven't gotten to do like a fan night or anything this year. We're gonna do a Friendsgiving at the house where everything happens. So
he talks.
Hi.
It's only. Do they have a microphone on the table? That's on. It has to be like over here, like this box or something, right? Wherever this dude's mouth is hella close to this microphone. Because the other people's voices are not breaking the mic the way that his is. Holy shit.
Canceled.
Yeah.
You know, probably not gonna do that, but maybe like a white elephant exchange in January or something.
Makes no sense.
All right.
Kick off the new semester.
December 3rd, I believe.
Is that how you say it? He's in your house, right?
Yeah, I know him pretty well.
What level is he, or what grade is he?
So he's a 5th year C. Yeah.
So he's getting ready to.
Yeah, so he's done that semester actually, so he's got 2 weeks left.
All right.
Then that house.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got a chance to sit down and talk with him a little bit, just kind of about his activities and about what was going on at the Corner Club that night. You know, and he was great to talk to. He did mention to us that you had a relationship with Kaylee a little bit more. Can you explain that a little bit?
Yeah. Probably like the month before everything happened, we started talking a little bit. She'd come back with me from like the Corner Club, like maybe like once a week or something. Like she'd spend the night over at the fraternity and stuff. And we kind of like stopped talking towards like a week before it all happened. Like stopped responding to like my texts and stuff. And we got to talk on that Saturday at the AFI kind of pregame at the apartment.
Yeah.
Started talking like she like apologized and stuff and wanted to like go into the game with me. But I went to a sorority formal that night instead.
Gotcha.
But yeah, Saturday she texted me, wanted to hang out like around midnight.
Okay.
And I didn't respond to the text because I was
So she was at the Corner Club messaging him because around midnight she was still there.
Already formal with another girl. So.
Okay. Who was that you were with? Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know her phone number?
I do not. No.
Okay. So she was texting you and you didn't respond that night?
No.
Do you know? Did you tell that to the other guys that you interviewed with?
No, I didn't really bring that up.
Okay. Is there a reason? Reason why?
Not really. Honestly, I didn't feel like really touching base on that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, like relevancy wise, like,
okay.
I didn't really see it to be too relevant.
Okay.
Because, you know, I know she was like pretty drunk on Saturday. She was probably texting a few different people and stuff, wanting to hang out and whatnot.
Okay. We'd like to see the text messages if that's okay.
They were on Snapchat.
It was?
Yeah, so they delete after like 24 hours. Yeah, so.
How are you communicating with Xana? Is it the same way?
Yeah, Snapchat. Yeah.
Do you ever text them? Like regular SMS messages or phone calls? Like you calling them on the phone too?
No, not really. Mainly Snapchat, because like when we get situated as like freshmen and stuff, we make huge like 40-person group chats on Snapchat and stuff with all the other sororities and stuff, so that it's like open communication between everyone. Like you can kind of throw in like, hey, who has this test and stuff that you want to study. Okay. So like, my primary form of communication, especially on campus, is through Snapchat.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Does that seem? I mean, I guess it's kind of a rhetorical question, but is it pretty widely used across campus?
Yeah, it's pretty widely used. Until like you're like pretty close to someone, you start like texting them like that way and stuff.
Yeah.
Calling them. So maybe like called a few times like on our phone, but we like never had like text conversations and stuff.
Okay. Did you you mentioned another name to the FBI agents?
Okay, so the interview that they were just talking about before was not with Moscow. He just said the FBI agents. So the Fed talked to the guy that Kaylee was talking to right before she died, before the local people did. Well,
Text conversations and stuff.
Okay. Did you you mentioned another name to the FBI agents?
FBI.
Do you remember who it was?
Break.
Somebody that you were like, hey, you know, maybe you need to talk to this person.
Who'd that be?
Is he?
Oh yeah.
What's his first name? Jack.
That guy that was like going viral on mainstream media, the Grow Truck video.
Oh, okay, that's who that is.
Yeah.
So someone who he had no like real knowledge of there being a situation with, just the guy that everyone else was talking about. Okay. That's what I'm curious about. How did they know anything beforehand? Before them to be able to go and talk to him? Like, I know the feds were helping, but it just seems really strange when the feds are the first people to talk to someone. You'd think that MPD would be first contact with every single person, and then after that, whatever agency was available to go do whatever. But for feds to be first contact is kind of crazy to me.
Yeah,
gotcha. So is that the reason why you said, hey, talk to him, or was that?
Yeah, definitely. I was like, that's definitely something very interesting. Maybe like he knows you picked him up or something.
Yeah.
Like who the Uber driver was.
Is he adult?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just doesn't like live in the house anymore.
Oh, where does he live?
He lives
Okay.
Yeah.
Does he live by himself?
It's a one man.
Is it?
Yeah.
All right. Is that pretty typical, like for upperclassmen to get there? And is he an upperclassman?
Yeah.
Okay, so he pretty typical maybe to go out and do a one man like that, or hang with maybe another guy, or is it just availability?
Availability, really. I know, like my pledge class as seniors, we moved back into the house. I have never like lived out of the house, so, and as vice president, I have to live in.
Oh, okay.
So me and our we kind of recruited guys that moved out to come in, and would have had like a really low room pick as far as like our like point system goes, of like helping out like positions you've held, GPA, and like all that. So he moved out because he didn't want a bad room at the house. And given that we were all living in, he was like, okay, well, I don't really have any other options as far as people I would want to live at. So we went one man.
Yeah. Any names you mentioned to those guys to kind of go talk to that might have some information?
No, again, I was out of the picture at the formal on Saturday, so I don't
and
really
that's
know
Hunga Dunga, right? Like Hunga Dunga was the only formal going on that night, right? So he would have been at Hunga Dunga with Ethan then. Unless there was another one I don't know about.
Out of Saturday, like he was at the club or any of that stuff.
Party, yeah. But you know the layout. I mean, with your position, I would assume you know the layout of social gatherings and like who's hanging out with who before Saturday, right?
Yeah.
You seem like you're pretty in the know.
Yeah, like I kind of got to know where the guys are going to be. Mm-hmm. There's usually like a few spots where they'll rotate around on Saturday, or like
that's
like on a day like Saturday, I guess.
The Betty's Ball was held at Hunga Dunga, so that was Saturday. I don't know the name of the one that the girls went to on Friday. They've actually never named it. So it might not have had a name. Like it might not have had an actual like name like Betty's Ball does, but Betty's Ball was the one for Ethan and Maisie.
It really just depends on like who's throwing parties, like and where our guys are comfortable going.
All right.
So
who are you guys comfortable going over to the house at 11:22?
11:22 a.m.
No. The address over there on where the
AM. Did he just say AM? Thinking they were talking about a time.
So who are you guys comfortable going over to the house at 11:22?
11:22 a.m.
No. The address over there on where the crime took place.
Oh yeah.
That house.
Yeah, that's Xana's house. Of course. So
yeah.
Usually she'll send a text to somebody, and that text is like pretty much copy and pasted into our.
Yeah, there's definitely stuff just like all over this table. Like you can see like where he's at. His hands are moving, like he's sort of like turned a bit. There's stuff everywhere. It's all the blurring here is excessive, way excessive.
Yeah, Xana's house, of course. So
Yeah.
Usually she'll send a text to somebody, and that text is like pretty much copy and pasted into our like house group chat, and then that
was that day too.
It's just like an invite to everybody, like, or she'll do like closer things with like her roommates and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe invite a couple people individually. So yeah, we're comfortable going over there.
Going over there.
Yeah.
All right. Everybody from your house comfortable going over there, or are you like keeping some people away?
I don't know. I don't really know everybody's relationships with those girls, but I know that as a house, like we're comfortable going over there. And I don't know, if I feel like if there was someone that wasn't allowed over there, I'd be made aware of that, and I'd make that kind of clear.
Okay.
Like they don't want to see you there or
Yeah.
anything, but that hasn't been the case.
So he plays bodyguard for 11:22.
Wasn't allowed over there, I'd be made aware of that, and I'd make that kind of clear.
Okay.
Like they don't want to see you there
Yeah.
or anything, but that hasn't been the case.
Okay.
Mhm.
What did you know about Maddie's relationships with people?
Oh, Maddie is excellent.
Mm-hmm.
Maddie is
Sat with her
excellent.
in class I had with her, always worked with her on assignments and stuff. I know like she and Jake, were pretty enamored with each other, and they had a pretty good relationship. But
Yeah.
I don't really know, like, I don't know, is that that's pretty much what I have. Like she, good friend to good friends, but
Anybody else besides Jake that Maddie was hooking up with or had hooked up with anywhere?
No, my whole time up at college, like I only knew about those two dating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about rumors, man? You hear rumors or anything? Like, hey, this person hooked up with that person.
No.
Like, no way, man. That's not true.
No, definitely not me either. Because being in the gym, like just being close with Jim, like I'm pretty sure like she'd try to keep that far away from me as well, because I could tell you.
That's interesting too, because it seems like everybody knew about what happened between Maddie and Connor in Mexico. So I just don't feel like this guy doesn't know. Like everybody seems to know.
Being in the gym, like just being close with Jim, like I'm pretty sure like she'd try to keep that far away from me as well, because I could tell you and stuff.
Yeah.
Kind of burst that bubble.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I think that'd be a bad person to go to for that.
Yeah. What about?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
No, I'm pretty sure he graduated or something like that already. He talks about some of it later on. I noticed a little bit of it in
you need
the
those names.
Sure.
7 minutes of redaction.
I believe is one of them. And then like, one of our freshmen.
All right. That's fine. Gotcha.
I know he just left. All our freshmen kind of left today. They spent the week kind of meeting with professors and stuff and packing up and heading back. Yeah. It's like, especially their parents are pretty upset with the whole situation and need to go back.
Man, I think there's a lot of people upset with it.
My parents were pissed that I came back, but all they're graduating. And got my buddy George is graduating, so I want to be up here through graduation and then able to move into the new house.
Yeah. How do you feel about what happened, man?
Honestly, pretty terrible. I mean,
tough thing, dude. I mean, it's not tough.
Yeah, I mean, I know. Like that Monday, I went straight back to, and then got back Thursday. Literally, like I definitely took my time coming back. And
how you doing? How you doing?
Yeah, sounds like I mean, clearly close with Xana, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and pretty close with Maddie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, some type of connection there with Kaylee, right?
Yeah.
It's all crap equipment.
I mean, there's some feelings there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Not an easy thing to sit, process.
Very ideal. No.
Yeah. Somebody mentioned a gentleman named to us. Can you tell us who that might be?
I think so too. I want to try to listen to the consonant that's said for this name.
Somebody mentioned a gentleman named to us. Can you tell us who
that almost, I mean, obviously it's redacted. I'm just freaking throwing a guess out there, but it almost sounds like an M or an N.
Yeah. Somebody mentioned a gentleman named to us. Can you tell us who
Maybe that's Matt Moyer. Maybe he's saying Matt. Maybe he's saying Matt.
That might be.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's his role at the house?
He was. He was visiting that weekend. He was dating a girl that lived on a house we call. It's like that. Kind of on. And he was like visiting that weekend. He was kind of the guy that kind of like called us. Was like, hey, something bad happened at Xana's house. Can you like get a head count of the guys, make sure everyone's accounted for, types of thing. Because anytime there's like last year, there's somebody that died in a canal. That's where like a creek, Paradise Creek actually. So we.
In that Hudson Ludlow. Pretty sure that's the Hudson Ludlow story.
We were working with the police. We had to get a head count and stuff. So that's something that we've done before, where we just kind of sprint through the house, like call a couple of guys, have them account for their pledge class, make sure that they can get a hold of everybody.
So you did a head count on the 13th?
I think so. If that's the right day, if that's the Sunday.
Yep. Do you know what time that would have been? Best guess.
11 to 12.
11 to 12. How did that head count go?
It went. I think.
Yeah, I mean, I know that people are gonna take the fact that he said 11 to 12 and think that he knew something ahead of time. But we also need to remember that he's just talking. Like, I'm sure his phone would show the exact same time, and I would love to see something from beforehand. We do know that there's phone activity, but I just know that when people come out and say numbers, pretty much every time in this case, the numbers have been wrong. Dylan herself was off by 45 minutes? 30 to 45 minutes trying to tell us when they got back. The girl that we listened to at 11:19, when she was blabbing off that whole interview that we listened to, she said that they left around 1:45, her and her friend. But then we pull up the 11:12 footage and it's her and her friend walking home at what was it, 1:20, 1:22-ish, somewhere around there. They're walking through their door, which is 20 minutes ahead of the time that she said they even left Sigma Chi. So yeah, I know. I know that because of the case, people want to grab that and run with it, but we need to remember that he's a person just running his mouth and it's not on his electronics, and it's already too confusing to run with just words.
We got a hold of everybody, because if you guys, every weekend don't stay at the house for number of reasons. Like they could be going home visiting, have family in the area. staying at girls' houses and stuff, or apartments. I think was the only guy we didn't get a hold of, and that's because he was with the people that found the bodies, or like was like.
So is he trying to get hold of Hunter or Lyndon then?
Was the only guy we didn't get a hold of, and that's because he was with the people that found the bodies, or like was like there at the time, and I think he was down at the station.
Okay. And how do you guys document a head count? Yeah, or do you?
We don't really document them. It's more like Jordan and I will go room to room, see if anyone's missing. We'll call a guy like a junior, sophomore, freshman, start accounting for their PC, try and see if you can get a hold of everyone. If there's anyone initially that you can't find, just kind of pretty random. You know, we've only done it like maybe once, twice now.
Okay.
So, the procedure there.
There was another name you mentioned too during the first interview you sat through. Was it
Connor?
Yeah. Tell us about him.
He's again in my pledge class.
Okay.
Nice guy. Good friends with. I'm trying to figure out in what capacity did I mention him.
That he lives on.
Does.
Okay.
Still lives in the fraternity.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, he lives at the house?
Yeah, he just got done with like an too.
Which role is that?
For it being a girl that he was just sleeping with, and another girl that he apparently has whatever relationship with, that he apparently, you know, had some sort of Greek relationship with for a while, and to also say that Maddie was magnificent or whatever he said about Maddie. Yeah, to say found the bodies when these are people that you apparently had connections with, and it's only been a few weeks. I agree that that's a really crazy way to say it. But we've seen nothing but detachment in this entire town. This entire town is completely detached. Even for someone like me who doesn't do humans and doesn't get into all of the touchy-feely things and all of the stuff, to sit there and say the way that all of these people talk about this, there's literally no emotion in hardly anything. Like you hear like every now and then with like Jack, it's like twice, maybe 3 times tops. Dylan, no. Bethany, a couple times, especially like at the police department. But no, this guy know like pretty much everybody but Ethan, have a connection to everybody but Ethan, and that's how he says it. It's very crazy to me. They're very, very, very disassociated and desensitized. It's all the way around just a bad thing. Very Stepford wives.
You'd like to call it.
Was he present at the head count?
Yeah.
Okay. Did he help with the head count?
No, he's a kind of what we call like a night owl. So like, it's a miracle if we see him before noon on the weekends. You know, just sleeps in all day and stuff. Okay. But
no, I don't do humans.
I mean, yeah, and he's popped up on the university radar a couple times for altercations.
What type of altercations?
Got in a fight at the corner club one night.
So is Connor really the more aggressive one than Jack? Because like we heard that Jack can get violent and blah 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 whatever. Or I think there's like this one fight story. Is Jack the one that hit that girl? I can't remember if it was Jack or Connor, but there's a fight story where a girl got kicked or hit, something like that. I'm gonna have to look back because I can't remember what it was. Which one?
Was he present at the head count?
Yeah.
Okay. Did he help with the head count?
No, he's a kind of what we call like a night owl. So like, it's a miracle if we see him before noon on the weekends. You know, just sleeps in all day and stuff. Okay. But yeah.
Hold down.
I mean, yeah, and he's popped up on the university radar a couple times for altercations.
What type of altercations?
Got in a fight at the corner club one night. Then got in a fight at recently.
Okay, what was that one about? I'm guessing the corner club one is just like, dude.
Yeah, just talking shit.
Yeah.
I think in a parking lot. It was so weird. All of us were there, and none of us saw it or knew it happened or he was beefing with anybody. Just pretty random spur of the moment. What was
the event?
That one, they're still kind of looking into university. Again,
So at the time of this interview, which was, I think, 12/3/22, there's still an altercation involving Connor that was under investigation?
What was the event?
That one, they're still kind of looking into university. Again, I leave for 2 weekends this year and everything goes to shit type of deal with me. This was one of the weekends I was gone. I was getting like tons of phone calls at like 10 on Saturday, like trying to piece together what the hell's going on at this formal. But from what it sounds like, he was actually just in the wrong spot, wrong place, wrong time. Another one of our guys was, just talking shit with another guy from another fraternity. And guy left, wanted to talk to our guy. That guy came back with more guys and just ended up getting caught in the middle of it. It's kind of just like, oh, these guys are just swinging on my friend. Like, just starts throwing bombs too. And I guess.
Just a huge clubhouse fight?
When did that happen?
I don't know. Something important.
4 weeks ago. It was pretty recent.
Was it that same weekend?
No, that probably like a weekend or two before that.
Well, the weekend before that was Parents' Weekend.
Though.
Okay.
Yeah. Because like that was like, a big thing on my plate last few weeks before break.
Okay.
I'm guessing something
like
important.
Repercussions and talking to the university about
Somebody might
disciplinary action and stuff.
So what type of repercussions would somebody be facing for this stuff?
Yeah, like anger management, probably like an alcohol class, fine, probably like apology letters to event center, to the AFEs. I mean, this is pretty much what I recommended to the university is like what we do on our end, like hold them accountable for apologizing to that fraternity, to that member specifically, make sure that they, meet face to face, they shake hands on it and stuff. And, that's also like seen by their and stuff. And, just making sure that it ends there, that, that doesn't spread and, that our houses are just kind of cool and stuff. Because, like everybody's the toughest guy in the world after a few drinks. So we definitely want to make sure it stops there and that, that we aren't causing more problems especially at sorority functions of all places.
See how the cop is talking like with his hands, you can see the movement, but we're hearing Mason. This shit is so badly delayed. Like, I feel like it's off by like a good 20 seconds, which is a shit ton.
It ends there, that, that doesn't spread and, that our houses are just kind of cool and stuff. Because, like everybody's the toughest guy in the world after a few drinks. So we definitely want to make sure it stops there and that, that we aren't causing more problems especially at sorority functions of all places. Yeah.
Sorority functions of
So
all
as
places.
in a leadership role, you said he was. Oh, that's what it is.
So loud.
I was not slapping during. No way.
Yeah. But those guys considered leadership roles throughout. I mean, you'll have Sergeant of Arms, Secretary, VP, Pres. What other roles do you get?
We have an academic chairman, 2 rush chairmen, like a new member educator, a guy, a ritualist guy in charge of like the national ritual ceremonies,
Greek life politics.
An alumni chair.
They don't care.
Dude, that's it for the most part as far as our stuff goes.
Okay.
But those guys are like the executive, and then there's like an administrative.
Still, I know his dad came out and did an interview not long after the last update we did, because they came over here. The guy that got beat up saw our videos, and he came over here and commented and thanked us for talking about it. But the last thing that I saw was that the dad had gone online and was mentioning how there wasn't going to be any charges, but they were supposed to be like moving forward with trying to get something to get done. But I never saw anything. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna get the police reports and see if maybe we can go through it, because I'd like to know what happened with that situation, because the dude ended up unconscious and in the hospital and almost died. You know, so yeah, I'd like to get the details on that one, because that was a lot.
Rules that are more like day to day, like running the house type stuff, and then I preside over those guys.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
So it sounds like, you know, a lot, I mean, it's college, man. It's a fraternity and sorority. It's Greek life, right? There's a lot of stuff that's always happening and going on. What's your guys' standing within the university? How's your house?
Before that, we were in good standing. Now we're waiting to hear back if we're on suspension or not. Like, that's kind of like our state. Like, we're like just waiting to hear back. And
is that from the university or from your?
So they were teetering into trouble, or we're in trouble and we're teetering on suspension.
National chapter.
Both.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, both. So we definitely had to talk to the university, and then nationals flew in to talk about it all. Because on top of that, we had a couple like hazing allegations that were brought to nationals' attention. So, you know, we had to answer those questions and answer questions about the formal incident and just like what we knew about that, like what the hell happened, or how we plan on, you know, just like our process for like discipline and stuff.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
What does the suspension mean? What does it do for you?
Suspension would be like we'd have to halt chapter operations. Like there'd be no participating in any like sorority events as far as like philanthropies go. We couldn't represent their intramurals. We couldn't have a team there or anything. Like, it's just kind of like no formal operations from the house. Like, we're allowed to like run the house as far as like run the house goes, but can't really operate as a fraternity. Like, not hold any functions or
you have no visibility, basically.
Yeah.
Kind of,
we're like
stay in the closet until you.
Which is weird, because like the fact you can't participate in a philanthropy when you're suspended, like I feel like that's like a joke as far as like philanthropy is like a good thing.
Oh, totally.
and that positive, and it's like you're suspended, you can't participate in the philanthropy. It's like, well, now I'm just a asshole. You know? So like we have girls texting us, it's like they know we're suspended and stuff, and they're like, yeah, just don't care about the blind kids or something. You know. You know. So, but
what about suspension for the individual that was involved in the altercation? I mean, does that hold high regard to the nationals that would come in and see that? Is that an option you get talked about?
Yeah, nationals, especially because we're just like names and like, I don't know, like a check to them every year. Usually if there's anything that pops up on their radar, they just...
At least he's aware that he's nothing but a number. So he's got a little bit of a leg up on a lot of these other people that we've listened to.
Especially because we're just like names and like, I don't know, like a check to them every year.
I'm glad he knows that.
Usually if there's anything that pops up on their radar, they just cut them loose. They're just like, all right, bye. Like, like we don't want to hear about you again, you know, kind of thing. Like, especially the lady that came and talked to us, like flew in from like Midwest. So like, I mean, the only thing she and I know about each other is the conversation we had. And I know that like, but getting on nationals radar is bad, because like they'll just cut us. Like they don't care. Like really, like they'd rather just preserve the fraternity's good name and make sure that we don't make the news in any bad way. So
basically, yeah.
So we know like with that altercation and stuff, like those guys like probably on death's door, honestly, like they'll probably get cut from the chapter and stuff. So
yeah, I was one of those guys.
Yeah.
Who else?
Yeah, who else?
Was one of the guys as well. He was the one that like, I wouldn't say start the altercation, because that's not his side of the story, but was definitely instigated in some capacity. Like,
is this the Corner Club incident or at the sorority?
So this is the sorority formal, and it was at a event center.
Okay.
Yeah.
And with what sorority?
The Alpha Phi sorority.
Okay. Is it Alpha Phi or Alpha Phi?
They get mad if you call them Alpha Phi, but that is literally what it says. They say they're A Phi, just cut that out, like just A Phi.
Okay.
But I don't know,
So it's supposed to be
just,
5?
Honestly, it's dumb. Because if you call it off a firefighter, they're like, like they get all like snarky and stuff with you. It's a joke.
Yeah.
So you do it all the time then? So you sit it on
Yeah, I mean, what are they gonna do about it?
Department.
They're gonna talk back to me in my house.
So when you're talking about the accountability and head checks and stuff, you guys have security systems in place?
We have, so this was kind of eye-opening for us, number of ways. So we have a door code, one that we agreed needs to change more frequently than it does. So every now and then, like, my room's in the...
No cameras.
Like when you walk into the house, I like pop down our room sometimes, see girls putting in our code, just coming in. I don't know if that's the fact that they've seen it enough times and it's never...
No, we talked about this already. I know he mentions it later, but we talked about this yesterday because in chapter 11, her information is in here unredacted. The girl that he was with that night, her name was Maya Darwood. And they spoke to her too. So I'll go ahead and I'll pull up supplement number 62 and see what it says for her, because they apparently put her information on the same supplemental, but her name, according to this book, is Mia Darwood. So I'm going to go pull up the report.
Like, did not change frequently enough or what, or if guys are just...
Of the book? What page of the book? 297. .297 is where it starts, like right here, talking about Mason. And then if you go to 298, her name and them speaking about talking to her is at the next page. Yeah, I'm going to go pull up, it's MIA, calling the void, MIA, DAR Wood. Yeah, I'm going to go pull up the report. I'm going to let this play.
Too lazy to go down a couple flights, which I could believe as well. Like, they're just too lazy to go downstairs and open the door for them.
Mm-hmm.
But
and given that, when you say there was a code, is it a code assigned to each member, or just a general
code, like like a digit code?
Gotcha.
Yeah. And then we have like a couple more doors on the first floor that are usually propped open, but we keep them closed now.
Is he rude about her? It seems like quite a few of you are like, he's a shithead when he talks about her. So he's completely disassociated with people that he seems to actually like know. Again, he was sleeping with Kaylee. He said Maddie was magnificent and he was Xana's big. And then like he talks bad about her too. So he's just a piece of shit. Oh, that's great.
Everything too, but usually all that stuff's like propped open during the
Do you know how to read? Does somebody need to give you a dictionary for your birthday, for Christmas? Does somebody not love you enough? Do you know what a reaction channel is? If you don't want to hear me react, go somewhere else. Okay? Okay? Okay.
I don't know, like the early months of the years, like August and September. Yeah.
Do you have any way to actually track who's coming in and who's going?
No,
You have a video Ring doorbell system or anything like that?
Ring would be a good idea.
Yeah. No cameras?
No.
Just saying, you gotta look up and say, hey, it's me. Nothing like that?
No.
Okay.
I think for cameras at fraternity houses are just bad ideas.
It'd probably catch some things.
Yeah, I think the alumni would just be disappointed. You know? I finally went through like our...
And you know what's the worst part? Is they'll come into the comments like a month after we've done one of these and say the same shit. And I'm like, I want to yell at you. But I also want to hold your hand and tattoo you because I know that somebody's going to have to because you just don't know how to deal with life. It's just so crazy. Okay, let's get back
like our housing agreement, and I was just like, I was reading through it and I was just like, we should probably go over this.
We should supposed to know this is here, right?
Well, I can't even have a candle.
Really?
Yeah, like to just make my room smell better. I can't have a candle in there. And it's like, I finally figured that out, and I was just like, man, I just have all my candles sitting out. Like, I have like 3 different ones I have to rotate between and stuff. And I was like, I mean, they might come through and they don't say anything. Mm-hmm. It's like, I didn't even know that was in the lease agreement. that there's no candles and stuff.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Man. Can't cook in the kitchen after a certain time. That was news to me.
Yeah.
Like,
Probably because y'all are drunk and they don't want the house to burn down, sir.
Yeah, just all sorts of random stuff. I was like, whoa.
How old is that house?
Shit. We've been in it 92 years this year.
Yeah.
But I think 1939 was when it was built or something. No, that's not right. I swear to God, I have 1931. 1931. Yeah. So yeah, we're coming up on the 100 years. Like, I think it's like our freshmen will be like the 100 seniors.
Gotcha.
Like they'll be like the 100-year seniors or something like that. Or
yeah.
So I'm looking at supplemental. Is this the right one? This doesn't look right, guys. Hold on. This does not look right. Unless they like wrote it backwards. Let me show y'all the report. That's okay with you. Jesus Christ. All right. Because it says that this is for Mason Barstow's interview on December the 3rd. And it's supplement number 62. But the problem I have, why is this not big enough? Is that it starts off with a female, even though it's saying that like they spoke to her after the fact. I'm really kind of confused about if this is even the right one. See, and this says November 19th, 2022 at approximately 11:19 hours. They called and spoke with somebody else. I'm not tripping. No, this is wrong. This is wrong. See, it says it's number 62. This is number 62 in the ISP reports. And this is not the right report. Does it say anything about December 3rd? No, end of report. So this isn't right. This is not right. Okay, well, I'm going to go look for it. Since this is wrong. While this is playing, let me go try to find it. It's not surprising that it's wrong, but like, how many other supplements are going to be wrong that I haven't checked because like we have the report and I just end up like doing whatever? It's not the right report. Another L for Whitcomb. Another one.
yeah.
You're going to want to.
Oh, I missed something. Hold on. Thanks for the 5 calling of the void. That's where you've got an encyclopedia mind about the facts in this case and keeps a clear head. I know you know the answer. I sure freaking try to. I know that sometimes I do feel like stuff gets jumbled up, but usually when I feel like it's jumbled up, my brain feels like it's jumbled up. And so I can say, hold on, don't quote me on that because something feels wrong. But yeah, I'm actually quite surprised how much information in this case that I've been able to actually just keep up here. Because sometimes I feel like there's just so much whirling around that I'm still just like misstepping. Because it's so just misconstrued, discombobulated. It's so everywhere. But then I start talking and realize, like, I probably could speak about the case for probably like 10 hours straight without skipping a beat and just talk. Because, damn, it's really in there. My poor brain. I don't really realize how much I've stuffed in there until I have to start talking about it. It's been pretty crazy.
Keep everything on track to at least.
Exactly. So, yeah, just this whole, like, formal situation that happened and then the hazing allegations that came on top of it.
I'm not surprised whatsoever. Betty Sure says, on December 3rd, they interviewed Barstow, who confirmed Rojas' story. As ISP Detective Brady Walker wrote in ISP Supplemental number 62, and it starts with, he and Kaylee started talking about a month prior to the homicide. Maybe it's 162. I'm going to go look while this plays. I'm going to go look.
Not looking good there, you know, like, especially the fact that
I need to, right?
If we do get put on suspension, however long that is, that duration is usually a one strike and you're out kind of thing.
Yeah.
As far as like from the chapter's perspective, like if the chapter messes up anyway, like individual conduct is still one strike, you're out too. Like we had guys, like we were suspended my freshman year, moved into the house, found out I was suspended. Something I would have wanted to hear during recruitment. Right. But hey, by the way, we're actually suspended. I was like, it's like cool.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay, cool.
Signed bid already. Right. Signed lease agreement, whatever. I didn't mind it that much, honestly. I mean, yeah, it was whatever, but yeah, it's just like one strike, you're out.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal too.
Yeah. So how close are you guys to just kicking out then for that and just maybe save?
How close were you guys for kicking Connor out for that? I understood that part.
And face
the
Nationals.
I mean, they definitely have bias from the executive board because
A biased executive board?
and with both him and
So who's on the board that makes that decision biased? Someone is on the fraternity board that makes that a biased decision when it comes to Connor? That's interesting to know.
Nationals.
I mean, they definitely have bias from the executive board because and with both him and being in the house 4 years, they're on their way out this spring and stuff.
Thank you for the gifted membership, JJPP. Congratulations to the person who got that. Don't forget, we do have our members only live tomorrow. I'll pull that link and put it in the chat here in a few minutes. Thank you.
They definitely get personal bias from like me and George. And we agreed that the two of them need to calm down. Like we don't want to see them coming out with us for a while. Said that they need to reach out, apologize to the girls, and then George and I, we went and talked to the AFE president and their risk management team and stuff.
So is this the situation where the girl had her hair pulled? And like she goes pulled down to the ground? Is that this situation? Because he just said something about apologizing to the girls.
And with both him and being in the house 4 years, they're on their way out this spring and stuff. I mean, they definitely get personal bias from like me and George. And we agreed that the two of them need to calm down. Like we don't want to see them coming out with us for a while. Said that they need to reach out, apologize to the girls, and then George and I, we went and talked to the AFE president and their risk management team and stuff. Kind of got their read on the situation. Then we kind of like came up with like a compromise with them because like we're really close with their sorority, and so yeah, I don't know. The whole thing's like fucked. Okay, like I could go in for like an hour on how stupid this whole thing is with them.
I'm sorry, I think I missed it. Xana, which house or sorority was she in?
She was at Pi Phi. So I have don't really talk to one of them, just kind of had to check a box at that house. But my other one would be, and she hosted the thing on Saturday.
Kayla Kayla Wynn and Kaylee were supposed to be hosting together.
The football pregame was at her apartment.
Oh, I think the White's apartment.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's not the White's family, it's just known as the White's apartment.
Big ugly ass white buildings.
Okay, gotcha.
See why they don't need people that don't know the area doing these interviews? They don't know the locations, they don't know the layout, they don't know what it looks like, they don't understand it. They were this whole time thinking that the White's party was the last name of a family that was throwing and hosting the party.
Okay. White's apartment.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's not the White's family, it's just known as the White's apartment.
Big ugly ass white buildings.
Okay, gotcha.
More like a cream colored dirt now because they haven't been painted in a century. But yeah, those are my two littles. And then I have another one named Kaya, but I don't really see her. Only with like events with her sorority, really.
Okay. And which house is she with?
Gamma Phi.
Okay. And is
an AFI.
AFI too.
Yeah, so like when all this like AFI formal stuff went down, I was working with my cousin is an AFI risk manager, and then they're
Okay.
And risk management is pretty much like trying to put out a fire with a spray bottle.
Sure.
It's impossible.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen every time. It's just trying to have somebody like scary, somebody that can ruffle feathers as your sergeant at arms, VP, and risk managers. That way it keeps people in check.
So like a goon, like a mobster goon, to get people to listen and to be scary and intimidating. That's what he's describing.
Yeah. It's impossible.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen every time. It's just trying to have somebody like scary, somebody that can ruffle feathers as your sergeant at arms, VP, and risk managers. That way it keeps people in check.
Yeah.
You don't. Like, I don't know. I get pretty riled up sometimes. I can just start, yelling and stuff, and not very physically imposing, but
getting you ready. It sounds like they're getting you ready though for getting out into the workforce. Somewhere where you can maybe take charge or try to put those fires out with.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean,
spray bottle.
Yeah, I mean, fraternities are just so
with like a bunch of dogs being trained, like the way that they're saying things is just very strange.
different in that capacity. I had an internship over the summer, so I definitely had like a rough adjustment back. Just being a civilized man all summer and coming back into the doghouse, as I call it, just having to reacquaint myself with, I got too polite over the summer and stuff.
Where was your internship?
I didn't speed this up because it was only 10 seconds.
Awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty sick. It popped up in my LinkedIn suggestions.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the ones that just suggest you, filled out an application.
I'm still looking for that report.
Yeah, that was sick.
What about with the company? Are you still in good with them?
In good with them, like I'm still talking to them all and stuff, and connect with all of them on LinkedIn. Like the interns and I were pretty tight, and those guys they're all over the country. Like when I Clemson, Ohio State, USC, like I felt like an oddball being there from U of I. But I don't know. I stack my resume in a certain way, and like I'm very like involved on campus and stuff.
Yeah.
This semester, and then I'm just try and flex that as much and see what I can get.
You got some goals. You got a vision where you want to go.
I'm excited. I'm actually like more excited to graduate than I am like living at the house.
Right.
Well, I would hope so.
Yeah. I'm kind of over the whole Greek life thing now. I'm like, okay, I need to become a bit more civilized. Like,
see the future.
Yeah.
Did he say he's become more civilized? That says a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah. I'm kind of over the whole Greek life thing now. I'm like, okay, I need to become a bit more civilized. Like,
see the future.
Wow.
Yeah.
Those glory days are in the past.
Yeah, it's time to move on.
Yeah.
I'm ready for that next step too.
Totally.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you this then. Man, we'd like to make sure you're covered through this, right? To get all your information, to make sure that, what you're telling us checks out, okay?
Yeah.
One of the questions I have for you is if you'll give us your phone so we can download the contents of it, so we can see if there are any messages from Xana on there or Kaylee or anything that's going to help us. Is that something you'd be willing to do?
Download what exactly?
So what they do is they'll take, and I don't do it myself, so I can give you like a rudimentary explanation of it, but they take and they basically make what's called an image or a copy of your phone, and then they'll go through and they can look for, like, if they have Xana's phone number, they'll look for Xana's phone number, and then they'll see, like, this is what you talked to with Xana, and I have no idea, like, about the Snapchat, like, you said that's the way, and I think they might have to get that stuff from Snapchat. But if it's something on your phone,
As far as just like messages go.
Yeah, or like phone calls.
Okay, so like mainly like
basically looking at the call logs, contacts.
Yeah.
Well, nothing
He's got some nasty stuff in his phone. He don't want them cops to see.
as far as camera roll and
See. Don't look at my nude photos. Don't look at this nasty stuff I got in my phone.
Yeah, or like phone calls.
okay, so like mainly like
basically looking at the call logs, contacts.
Yeah.
But nothing as far as camera roll and that stuff goes.
Camera roll.
Oh, like photos. Like photos.
You're talking about what you do.
Yeah,
right? Like
as a Greek guy,
like your personal life.
We're not worried about the personal life.
Yeah, that's not.
The second they get a little bit of an excited tone, that microphone just dies. Just straight up has a heart attack. The thing is bad.
That's not something that anybody's worried about. We're looking at this from like the victim standpoint and communications with you, where you had communication with
that relationship, and it helps corroborate that relationship. What you're telling us, so we can say he knew everybody really well. That's what we're doing. I guess we're not prying into your personal life. Trust me, we've seen plenty of pictures that I don't need to look at any more pictures of anything, right?
Yeah.
In our own personal life.
Yeah.
We do. I mean, we work all kinds of wacky cases.
Sure. Sure you do. Nothing happens in Moscow. The crime rate in Idaho is so low. What do you mean you work a bunch of wacky cases? It can't be both so safe that you don't have to worry about locking your door. Plus, you've dealt with a bunch of real crazy stuff. You don't have to lie to this dude. Let's be serious.
That I don't need to look at any more pictures of anything, right?
Yeah.
In our own personal life.
Yeah.
We do. I mean, we work all kinds of wacky cases. Okay. There's stuff we don't want to see. So what predominantly looking for is those call logs, any chance there's text messages or anything. And in a case like this, you're just looking for that little thing that say, oh, you might not remember, it was a party night or whatever, but oh yeah, on this date at this time, Xana said, hey, this guy said something to me, and that's something we can move on to.
Yeah.
You might not necessarily remember, you might not necessarily think it's important, but something like this, every little thing.
Yeah. Don't you guys already have access on their end, like, to?
He is really trying not to give up that phone. Like, I get it. Like, I'd be the same way. But when you're sitting here trying to completely deflect and saying stuff like, well, can't you just get it off of their phone? Like, when you are overly defensive over it, I question you. Like, I get it. But if you don't have anything to hide and your conversations are innocent, then who gives a shit? Just let them see the messages to make sure whatever. I am like in the middle in that. Like, I get the rights and I get like, you're just not just going to take my shit. But if I am being talked to and I had conversations with someone who was brutally murdered and we're trying to figure it out and I have nothing to do with the damn thing, have fun. Take my damn phone. Give me a break for an hour to where I don't have to listen to this thing or worry about it. I wouldn't be arguing about it this much and stuttering over my words if there was no reason to be. You see what I mean? Like, I get it, but like, this is stupid at the same time. This is a lot.
Their messages and stuff, like they'll leave you with a phone number, like, you know, that's me.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like, how do you know, like, those messages are to me and stuff, but.
Yeah, they have their phones. I can't tell you what, we're not part of that side of it, so I can't tell you what they have on them or if they've been able to access them, because they're very well protected, right?
Okay.
Cell phones are. So if they've been able to access them or not, like break the codes or whatever they're going to do with them. And the reason why I would ask somebody like you is, hey, can we make an image of your phone, is because you're here with us, and you can open the phone for us, and it's kind of a quick process. Like sometimes it may take a few hours.
Should be quick and painless.
But it does it, and then we give your phone back right away, and it's really helpful, to be honest with you. Really helpful for us.
Okay. Some of my concerns are messages I have with other people.
Of course.
Yeah.
Are those going to be gone through as well? Like,
unless the person's involved in this investigation, like we're not here to dig through your personal life, like we said.
We're not here to build anything.
Like if you've got messages with like this that go beyond
the Mia girl.
Mia would be Snapchat too.
Yeah. Okay. Well, just as an example, they go beyond that night of the 13th.
Mm-hmm.
Like, is that relevant to the investigation? Probably not. You know, it's just that night, right? So we want to say you guys were talking to each other, and then your location data on your phone put you over there, wherever. Where were you there?
Hungadunga.
Okay, put you at Hungadunga. See what I'm saying? So we're looking at all that cooperation stuff, looking at the conversations between, you know, two people that were murdered, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you, just to see maybe.
Like, for real, dude, you were just sleeping with Kaylee. You've known Maddie forever, and Xana was your little. Like, you are being way too defensive to not have anything to hide. Sorry, not sorry.
They said something to you that, you know, doesn't click with you, but we look at it and we're like, wait a minute. Yeah, let's find out what this was about, right?
Okay.
He is so reluctant. Okay. He does not want to do this, bro. Okay. He does not want to do this at all.
Yeah, I mean,
you know, the conversations between, you know, two people that were murdered, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they are. I mean, which it seems like they're lying to him, which we know the cops freaking lie all the damn time. They're definitely going to be looking at more past that, especially if there's conversations being had after the fact of like rumors and whatever people were talking about, even if it's just a conversation between him and that girl, and they're just like brainstorming about what they think could be going on. I mean, they're lying to him. They're definitely lying.
Just to see maybe they said something to you that, you know, doesn't click with you, but we look at it and we're like, wait a minute. Yeah, let's find out what this was about, right?
Okay.
Okay, he's not wanting to do
that. I mean, I'm not.
We know that, dude. We know what college life's all about.
Yeah.
We were in college at one time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're not that far removed. We're not looking to. We know what happens in college.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What we're concerned about is what happened to those girls.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's what.
Did they just redact Ethan's name? We're worried about what happened to those girls, and redacted. They just redacted Ethan's name. They're so freaking rude.
We're not looking to. We know what happens in college.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What we're concerned about is what happened to those girls.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's what we're bearing down on.
Mm-hmm.
And any little possible piece of information, and like he said and I've said, it might not have clicked. There's nothing there that, you know, but we know things other people don't know, right? And we see that, say, key phrase, keyword, just somewhere in there. That might be the thing that gets this whole thing going for us.
Yeah.
And I've told this to other people, like same conversation with other people. If there's other stuff on there, like drug related stuff, I don't get that sense from you, but I'm just going to say it. Drug related stuff.
That part too. Where they're getting their substances from.
I've told this to other people, like same conversation with other people. If there's other stuff on there, like drug related stuff, I don't get that sense from you, but I'm just going to say it. Drug related stuff, we're not concerned with that.
Yeah.
That's not a big deal to us.
I don't have shit on my phone to worry about. I don't. I have 5 people that I have conversations with, and 4 out of those 5 are my family members. I don't have dirty photos on my phone. I don't look up dirty things. I don't have anything on my phone to hide. What are they going to do? Steal my banking information? I'll sue them. Like there's nothing on there. There's nothing on there that I need to worry about. I don't do drugs. I don't buy things off the street. I don't have crooked conversations. No, I would hand them my phone with it unlocked and not be worried. That's the kind of life I live. So yeah, I would let them look. Yeah, my kids are cute. Yes, I cook like a beast. I should own a freaking food truck. I have the most beautiful cats and dogs in the world. Be jealous, cops. I mean, that's all they're going to get from my phone. That's all they're going to get from my phone.
We're not going to sit here and try to build a drug case on you because you gave us your phone because of that, because we're investigating a homicide. Like that's like so way down here. Not a big deal, man. Our main goal is what happened out here. Period. And we want to see justification, for the four that were murdered. Yeah. And we want to be advocates for them too.
Okay. Is there any assurances that that you can give me that those messages between those people and the people that I've mentioned is all that's being taken? I'm not trying to come off as shady or anything, but
that's the only thing that they take.
Yeah.
They can't. Okay. So they make it.
They're just gonna download everything from
the machine. I know is enough to tell you that the whatever they use to download it, it works like this. It's like your phone is here. They plug it in, and it makes an exact copy of the whole thing. Mm-hmm. They can't go in. They can't go in and cherry pick stuff on the copy. But what we can do is we can go in and start looking at the stuff we actually want to look at in there. Mm-hmm. So there's
So sitting down here and talking with you,
pictures from 2016, 2017,
we're talking about the girls, we're talking about, and with our notes from our interview with you, that's the stuff we're dialing in on. Does that make sense? So, yeah. So say there was friggin' hookup number 42. Her name was what? I don't know. I don't care about.
Did he just say hookup number 42? What the frick is he talking about?
We're talking about the girls. We're talking about, and with our notes.
Let's listen again. I don't know. This guy is so tripping. He's probably got some dirty stuff on there, bro. Plus, there's the pill thing, conversation about where to get their Adderall and whatever else they do. That's the stuff that's on there.
Not a big deal, man. Our main goal is what happened out here. Period. And we want to see justification, for the four that were murdered. Yeah. And we want to be advocates for them too. Yeah.
Okay. Is there any assurances that that you can give me that those messages between those people and the people that I've mentioned is all that's being taken? I'm not trying to come off as shady or anything, but
that's the only thing that they take.
Yeah.
They can't. Okay. So they make it.
They're just gonna download everything from
the machine. I know is enough to tell you that the whatever they use to download it, it works like this. It's like your phone is here. They plug it in, and it makes an exact copy of the whole thing. They can't go in. Jesus. They can't go in and cherry pick stuff.
Oh Jesus, he did. I know. I want to see his phone. What's in there, broskies? Now I'm curious. He said, oh Jesus. This is great.
Take?
Yeah.
They can't. Okay. So they make it.
They're just gonna download everything from
the machine. I know is enough to tell you that the whatever they use to download it, it works like this. It's like your phone is here. They plug it in, and it makes an exact copy of the whole thing. They can't go in. Jesus. They can't go in and cherry pick stuff on the copy. But what we
oh Jesus, he's freaking out.
Can do is we can go in and start looking at the stuff we actually want to look at in there. So there's
so sitting down here and talking with you,
pictures from 2016, 2017.
We're talking about the girls. We're talking about, and with our notes from our interview with you, that's the stuff we're dialing in on. Does that make sense? So yeah. So say there was friggin' hookup number 42.
See, that's crazy.
Her name was what?
Hookup number 42. So they're just, does he know for a fact that these boys list these girls in here like numbers? Because that's a crazy statement too.
That's the stuff we're dialing in on. Does that make sense? So yeah. So say there was friggin' hookup number 42.
42 hookups.
Her name was what? I don't know. I don't care about because you haven't told us anything about a that, what's that going to do? We have no reason that.
Imaginary name is even redacted. Oh my God. It's never a dull moment. Never a dull moment.
And into somebody, I don't know. I don't care about shit because you haven't told us anything about a shit that, you know, what's that going to do? We have no reason to dive into somebody that is, to us, it's just a pretty blonde girl named shit, right? Does that make sense? We're not looking to get into your personal life.
Yeah, okay. All right. That kind of makes sense why you want that.
He does not want to hand it over.
Yeah.
I mean, did you know everybody? You know a lot of people around, and we're not just talking about the people up there. We're talking about all over campus. I mean,
yeah, I'm pretty.
You're Mason, dude.
Okay.
You know everybody, and everybody knows you.
Okay, now y'all are fluffing his ego to the point where I want to throw up in my mouth. You're Mason, dude. Did you hear that stupid shit?
There, we're talking about all over campus. I mean,
yeah, I'm pretty.
You're Mason, dude.
Okay.
You know
You're Mason, dude. You're the guy who knows everybody. Ew. Shut up.
about the people up there. We're talking about all over campus. I mean,
yeah, I'm pretty.
You're Mason, dude.
Okay.
You know everybody, and everybody knows you. There's no question.
Yeah.
Stay with me.
Quite honestly, you're a great resource for us.
But I guess I'm worried about just other incriminating stuff I have on my phone. Like I just
that makes sense. That makes sense.
There'd be like weird frat stuff on there.
Dude, I don't let my girlfriend.
The easiest and best thing I can tell you is we're not looking to jam you up.
Yeah.
On stuff that's on your phone. We're looking for stuff that helps. Yeah. Period.
All right.
We can give you that assurance.
All right.
Your window back.
Yeah, and that's like that. We're not going to lie. We're not going to sit here and lie to you either. We're not in that game. We're not in that business.
We've been as open and forthcoming as we can possibly be.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
She likes her windows.
And you know how long we've been working on this. You know?
Yeah.
We wouldn't have asked you to come back in here unless we didn't think it was going to be helpful.
All right. Yeah.
Does that work?
Shoot, Brian. You need to unlock.
Thanks for the $2, which he was. I can't believe some of the shit coming up these guys' faces. I mean, it tells you they're pretty sexist. They're womenizers for sure, the way that they speak about chicks, all of them. But whoever said that the hookup number 42 thing, just like dehumanizing of the whole situation, I don't like it. You know, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I really don't.
To come back in here unless we didn't think it was going to be helpful.
And he has a girlfriend right now? Ooh,
Yeah.
Poor baby.
Does that work?
Shoot, Brian. You need to unlock or
Yeah. Here's the form. I mean, everything's documented, so this isn't something we just take it and throw it in the shadowy back room and you never see it again or anything. But this is just a voluntary consent. Basically, you'd be describing or write your name and then describe what the phone is. If there's a special swipe pattern or something to access it, okay, and then that gives us the opportunity just to plug it into the instrument they use to mirror it, and then we unplug it and we give it right back.
Yeah. I do have a couple questions.
Of course.
True.
It does say that any evidence found as a result of such search can be taken and used against me in court.
Bro, he's got some illegal shit on that phone. He has illegal shit in his phone. My thing is, why wouldn't you be smart enough to like just go ahead and get rid of all that shit after you've already talked to the FBI and you knew that you were going to end up being talked to again? Why wouldn't you, Mr. Smarty Pants College man, go in there and clean up your shit before you walked in there? He's reading the fine print, everything. He is double checking. He's got illegal shit happening. I am so curious. Holy shit.
Instrument they use to mirror it.
He's panicking, yeah.
Then we unplug it and we give it right back.
I do have a couple questions.
Of course.
Don't make me punch my screen. Do not make me punch my screen. I ain't got time for this. I don't have time for this. Nope. I don't got time for this. No, we're not having this conversation today. I can't. Not today. Nope, not today.
It does say that any evidence found as a result of such search can be taken and used against me in court. There, nothing in there.
Let me tell you, this is a standard form used for everybody. We can put it all in one place with your swipe patterns. What we can assure you is we're not looking to dig anything up on you.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me ask you this. Were you involved in the homicide out there?
No.
Okay. That's kind of what that's what that's phrased towards is that's the crime we're investigating. This is what the information we want. So if you're not involved in the homicide out there, then we're not looking for evidence that says you're involved in the homicide to use against you, right?
Okay.
We're looking for evidence to support our case, what we're investigating took place out there. You kind of get what I'm saying? Yeah, like if we thought you were the one that broke into the house, this conversation would be going like pretty different. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
It's crazy to me. Like, I know they can just lie and like basically talk out their asses, but to sit there and be like, well, you're telling us you're not involved, so we're not even going to look for anything like that. Like, come on. Are people, I mean, obviously they are. I'm about to say, are people that non-commonsensical in their brain that they are like listening to this and not understanding that they're being lied to? This is a very insane interview. Like, this is crazy. All right.
Yeah, like if we thought you were the one that broke into the house,
obvious,
this
right?
conversation would be going like pretty different. You know what I'm saying?
Of course. Yeah, I'm okay with it. It's all right.
He's reluctantly signing it. You can hear the pin.
Vehicle?
No. This is consent to search for a lot of things.
I think he's worried that they're going to definitely see some shit in his phone.
We're just talking about your phone.
He is really scared.
What are your thoughts on what happened out there, man? Do you have any theories that you guys have been talking about?
Are you familiar with Christ Church?
Is that a denomination or?
It's kind of a cult here.
Okay.
Not many people have actually mentioned Christ Church. I think there was the girl from the 1119 interview, the like really unhinged one. It's not a police interview. It's something that she came out and did on the internet, and we reviewed it. She mentioned the Christ Church, and now he's mentioning the Christ Church. Let's see what he says.
Is that a denomination or?
It's kind of a cult here.
Okay.
Have a good night.
Oh, they have like a history of like abuse and stuff in there.
What do you mean?
Like physical abuse, just kind of.
Is there a swipe pattern at all?
No, just passcode.
Facial recognition at all?
There's facial recognition. There's a passcode. Bypasses all that.
You're cool if I take this, set it back there, we can knock this out and turn it to here.
But like the Christ Church, they're just kind of very old fashioned, like Old Testament kind of religion. And they have like a history of like physical abuse like towards women and stuff. And I know that's like something that we're pretty uneasy about in like our community.
Yeah.
They, I don't know, like pretty involved in just the community as far as like what passes as far as legislation and stuff goes, like liquor licenses here and there. You know, a lot of businesses in town.
How do they?
As a matter of fact, and this is just the way my brain remembers this, I'm pretty positive, and if I'm wrong, I'm sure somebody will tell me in the chat, but I'm pretty sure this is how we were told it. The "what did you say to Adam" footage came from a building owned by Christ Church. And from how I'm understanding what we read in the James Patterson book, where there's a section in there where the guy from Christ Church was talked to, it seems like the Christ Church people contacted the police and told them that they had that footage. That's how it's worded in there. I don't know how true all of that is, because that Patterson book is some boo-boo, but that's how it's put together, is that that footage came from a building owned by Christ Church.
How do they control the liquor license and stuff, or what do they do to kind of...
They're just like involved heavily in local politics and stuff.
Right.
I know like a lot of girls on campus speak out against that kind of stuff, and we're like pretty aware of like they're always marching around with like pretty aggressive signs, I'd say, like towards like stop killing like babies and stuff. Like,
yeah, Doug Wilson has some interesting connections for sure.
You're a whore, like type signs that they always shout.
Holy shit! Just press play. You're a whore. What the hell? Okay, let's listen to what he's talking about. Shit.
I know like a lot of girls on campus speak out against that kind of stuff, and we're like pretty aware of like they're always marching around with like pretty aggressive signs, I'd say, like towards like stop killing like babies and stuff. Like, you're a whore, like type signs that they're always shouting around on campus and shit. And like, I don't know, just that weird kind of religion.
Yeah. So, do you know if they've ever had any criminal cases from Moscow PD or anybody else?
That would be
dragged back to the church.
Interesting to look into, but no, I don't know. But I know that there's a history of like physical abuse and stuff in there, and that women are treated very poorly down there. And so,
where is the church here in town?
Dude, I think they like bought like an old movie theater on Main Street. And a pretty big thing there. But
so that's new. It's newer to that spot, or newer to the area? How long have they been here?
They've been here the whole time I've been here. Right. There used to be a place on campus where you could buy beer and nicotine. And I know that they got that shit shut down.
Really?
Yeah, 100%. It's like next to the Mormon Church and right off Greek Row. And that was open maybe a couple weeks my freshman year, and then it was just shut down and never opened up again.
Dang.
Yeah.
Now it's to the gas station there.
No, it's nothing. It's just an empty.
No, I mean, you guys have to go there.
Oh yeah.
No getting on campus.
Yeah, there's no walking down the street and grabbing a rack of beer anymore.
Yeah.
Which from what I hear, they're upcharging a lot, but also convenience. You know, so yeah, they're just a group of weird people.
Yeah. Do you guys ever coordinate with a house in Pullman? Do they have an adult house in Pullman too?
Yeah, they do.
So you guys do like combined events sometimes?
It's more like.
See, this is an angle that I don't think a lot of us have thought about, because we really need to start thinking about how the hell Kohberger's DNA could have possibly actually gotten on that knife sheath. We really do. And when you consider all of the different connections between Moscow and Pullman, these sorority connections, these fraternity connections, these houses that party together between Pullman and Moscow, I think that's where the connection's probably going to get found. Because this is nothing. This is you turned a doorknob, or you used a cup, or you did something, and somehow somebody's little bitty nothingness got on you, and somehow it traveled around and there it landed. This easily could have been someone that was in a class that Bryan was a TA for, knew someone, and maybe went to lunch with somebody after they were handed back something, and somehow there was some transfer from that person, and then that person goes to a party in Moscow and hangs out with another person, and then that person maybe went to go meet up with another person, and then, that other next person is maybe involved in some shit. There's literal studies that you can go and watch the visuals for here on YouTube that will show you stuff like, let's say, for instance, there's a murder and there's a Starbucks cup in the house, and that Starbucks cup happened to have been the vessel for the DNA transfer. Let me explain. The person who ended up dead has some stranger's DNA on them. Turns out it's 3 degrees separated. It's the barista's husband's coworker, and somehow the husband of the barista, came home the night before, and somehow this guy, the coworker's DNA was on the guy's lunchbox. He sits it down on the counter. Now the barista's there the next morning, and she's doing stuff, and now she's got the DNA from the lunchbox that was on the counter now transferred over to her. She goes to Starbucks, goes to work. She goes to make a coffee. She hands it to the now person that's dead on the floor, and the dead person on the floor has DNA on them of a human that they didn't even know existed. That shit really happens. Like, it sounds crazy. It sounds like I'm out of my mind. That's literally how it works. Walk through a Walmart and take one deep breath in the middle of an aisle. You're probably inhaling over a dozen people's dead skin cells up to your brain any given moment. That's how it works. That's how disgusting it is.
We talk about doing stuff every year. Again, it just brings in like a huge risk management kind of thing. Like, do these guys respect the house we live in? Do we trust our members to go over there? And once you throw alcohol in the mix, all that, like, how does that start looking like? We don't know whose girls are whose, or like who's talking to who.
It's like you said before, everybody's a tough guy, right? Like,
everybody's a tough guy. Like, we had a tailgate at a game there this year, and that went well. Shockingly, I didn't deliver for the whole thing. I was like on edge. So I was just like, here we're about to play a football game. Idaho is a terrible football team compared to Washington State and stuff. So, they did well this year, man. We did do really well this year. That was shocking, but
not as good as these guys.
Montana.
This afternoon.
Yeah. Some BS.
Except you beat us, man. You guys hammered us. It's really good to see, though, because I went there back in the day when it was still Montana, WSU, Idaho, kind of that trial.
The Wagons.
Well, before the Wagons. When Idaho was back in the Big Sky. Big Sky days. I mean, the three schools, that was a triumvirate. They were the powerhouses in every.
I mean, it would also transfer the sticky part, though. Like, you could not molecularly get rid of the transfer product. So yeah, but I guess vessel, again, for lack of a better term, technically would still, like, there would be a trace of the transfer product, if that makes sense.
Game between.
But you don't need something sticky to transfer DNA. It doesn't need to be sticky. It just attaches to everything because it's so small.
All was the game. So it's nice to see Idaho back in.
It was like shocking this year because I never went to a single game.
Yeah.
4 years.
Before?
No, totally. I did this year. I don't. I like any of the guys on the football team. Especially like they try to come to our house. Oh yeah, I'm on the football team. So like, you guys have one win. It's a win, but nobody cares. Like, nobody cares. And like the year before I came up, there was like an altercation with like the basketball team. So that's definitely not somewhere where we go.
Right.
Which is crazy because everybody from that is gone now. But it's like a weird, like, oh, we don't fuck with those guys.
Yeah.
You know,
stuff lingers for a while.
Yeah. It's also like we just can't let other guys into the house anymore. Because you're responsible for everything that happens under your roof,
right?
Whether it was sanctioned or not.
Right.
And it's like, there's no way I'm going to let some dude in that I don't know that is going to come in here while I have liability under this house. Like, I won't take that risk at all.
Totally.
At all.
Didn't that just happen though? Like, didn't for Parents Weekend, there was like a dude that wasn't supposed to be in there that they ended up having to kick out? I guess I don't remember if that was at Sigma Chi or if that was at somewhere else, but that just happened like right before this.
That makes sense, man.
Yeah. Well, it's just so ridiculous that it would be the case that like some guy, like I guess it makes sense in some places, but you can let a guy in, he gets too drunk and starts getting touchy, creepy with girls, and that all of a sudden becomes a me problem. And it's like, like I should kick him out and stuff if that is brought to my attention. But it's weird that action would go against our ability as a house to function.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Like my freshman year, I actually had somebody coming off the street. We had bad risk management that night. Like, it was Parents Weekend, so we just kind of leave the door open, which is campus wide, because people don't like go to places with their parents that they wouldn't go normally.
Right.
In fact, it's probably really like, kind of whittles down what you can and can't do with your parents. So everyone and their parents were just coming in and stuff. Some random kid came in, started foaming out the mouth and passed out in our living room.
Oh my god.
We called the police and we got stuck.
Foaming at the mouth? Like overdosing on something? What?
Parents, so everyone and their parents were just coming in and stuff. Some random kid came in, started foaming out the mouth and passed out in our living room.
Oh my god.
We called the police and we got suspended. Like, we got in trouble again, and it's like,
So, did you get in trouble because the kid was foaming at the mouth because of something he got from inside of your fraternity house? Because just because the guy came in off the streets doesn't mean that he didn't get what he was foaming at the mouth for at your place of residence.
normally.
Right.
In fact, it's probably
Texas
really
does.
yeah.
Texas has a whole bunch of stuff about zombie preparedness and shit like on our government website. Look it up. Like, that's a legit thing.
Kind of whittles down what you can and can't do with your parents. So everyone and their parents were just coming in and stuff. Some random kid came in, started foaming out the mouth and passed out in our living room.
Oh my god.
We called the police and we got suspended. Like, we got in trouble again, and it's like, how the fuck does that happen?
Yeah.
But it's because it happened in our roof. We were responsible for the event and whatever. We couldn't identify who it was either. I still don't know the name of the person.
That's the thing, is somebody just associates that one person. Remember that kid frothing at the mouth? He was a dealt. Automatically, he was a
We
dealt.
found out he's from visiting with family and had a cousin.
Did he just say Pullman? Sounded like he just tried to say Pullman with the P and it redacted.
That one person. Remember that kid frothing at the mouth? He was a dealt. Automatically, he was a
We
dealt.
found out he's from visiting
I
with
think they were just
family
trying
and
to
had.
say. I think they were gonna say Pullman.
A cousin in the house or something. Like, it was like a most ridiculous association, but
There's got to be some responsibility for personal actions too.
exactly, it's like, are you guys gonna suspend him?
Right.
Yeah.
Because 70 guys got in trouble for this one dude frothing at the mouth and stuff.
Yeah.
We called the police and everything,
Who
but
shouldn't even be there.
I want that police report. I'm gonna try to get that police report. Does anybody know of any channels that might have already done this? Gotten this report? Because I know that we've kind of like heard about a situation, but this is like some detail here. I'd like to get that report.
yeah, it was just so random. But
Well, walk me through the 13th. You
I'll email her.
Sunday?
Yeah, so you guys, like, what time you woke up, the head count thing, and then, or like, you
He says it's not unusual for people to get stabbed from time to time. What? Oh boy. Oh, she's not feeling good. Oh, the dog is sick. Oh no. That's some poop. I hope the dog feels better. You coming or going? What are you doing? She gets like in a prancing pose and then she loafs. And then she looks like she's going to pounce and then she loafs. I don't know what she's going to do.
for this one dude frothing at the mouth and stuff, we called the police and everything. But
who shouldn't even be there.
yeah, it was just so random. But
Well, walk me through the 13th. You
Sunday?
Yeah, so you guys, like, what time you woke up, the head count thing, and then, or like, you woke up, you heard the news, did you do anything in between there? Like, give me your morning, what happened?
Woke up Sunday, it's kind of like, normal day, normal Sunday, like,
Kidney issues?
turned on Red Zone first thing, started watching football. Then I had like a guy come up, kind of popped in my room and was like, hey, like, do you hear like something crazy happened at Xana's last night and stuff? Like, I think somebody died, like there's like a homicide or something. And like, that's what, the whole day just kind of like spiraled from there, like just all sorts of rumors and stuff. Just, we were trying to get a hold of our friends and, the girls and stuff. And, yeah, we were just kind of like still watching football, like as a house in the formal. Before that, we had the head counts and stuff. Church kind of brought that to our attention, and my room is right across from the. So I kind of like just grabbed him, walked into room. We're like, okay, like we need to get a head count of everybody. We called Joe lives in the basement with like 2 other guys, so he went and made sure those 2 were in his room. Then we called Lete. He's like our recruitment chairman. He lives at the end of second hall, so he did like a walk through second hall. Then we went to third hall, checked the freshmen, made sure they were accounted for, and then made sure that the other guys on the third hallway were good. We had like 3 or 4 guys that didn't stay at the house. One was at his sister's. The other was who was down at the police station at that time. I think that would be it from the guys that already don't like do that, already live in the house but don't live.
That part. That's what I'm waiting to hear. If he called her. If he called Kaylee, who he was just sleeping with the week before. If he called Maddie, who he's known for years and thinks is so magnificent. Did he? Because home dude that was sleeping with Bethany didn't call her. Kai Davis came out in his interview and said that he was over there so much that his roommates thought that he was the male that died in that house. And even in all of that, he never mentions one time calling and checking on Bethany. Texting her to see if she was okay, not getting a response. None of those things are mentioned. The behaviors of the college students in this town are very strange. Very strange.
Then we called the word out guys. Like I called Jack, made sure that he was okay. And then was kind of like texting me updates from like the AV place. He was like just texting me like, hey, like it's not looking good over here. Like the girls are like really freaking out. They can't see all their roommates and it's like all the girls that live there and stuff. And there's only like.
So he called to check on some other dudes, but had never called to check on those 3 girls. Or at least nothing that he's saying anyway.
A couple of them outside. It's not looking really good over here. So I don't know. We went to get food. Stopped by that's the name of the house or whatever. Talked to like all the guys that live there.
You call that?
Yeah.
Who's that?
Yeah.
Big house.
Yeah.
So yeah, I usually just stop there randomly from time to time. I'm living there next semester, so I pretty tight with those guys. Just kind of like walked in. I was like, oh, like you guys know any idea like what the hell happened? Because like a couple of those guys down there are pretty well connected on campus as well, and just wanted to hear if they had any idea what was going on. And there's like all sorts of rumors, like
all of them. That's what I'm telling you. I feel like there's something in like the orientation video. There's something that like does something and does this. It's all of them. Like Stepford Wives is like the perfect term to use for this odd ass mass behavior. And for literally every person practically to say something about how nothing ever happens in Moscow and how safe it is, that's crazy to me too. Because even Ava Woods had someone come up and try to get into her house, mess with the doorknob, all the things. And even she's like, nothing happens. You live in a neighborhood where there's shoes all over the power lines, babe. Things happen. Can we stop pretending that doesn't have, some sort of symbolism that's usually not good? That was my first thought when we started seeing like the area here on the news was, look at all those murder shoes. Because that's what I was taught growing up. That shoes on a power line is not a good thing. It's usually a warning that the same thing might happen to you if you F around. That's how I was always taught.
Maybe someone was just stabbed like at a party or something, because like I don't know, like it's not like the weirdest thing, like guys get mad and stuff, It's also Idaho people.
It's not the weirdest thing because guys get mad and stuff, so it's not weird for mad people to stab people in Idaho.
Connected on campus as well, and just wanted to hear if they had any idea what was going on, and there's like all sorts of rumors like, oh, you know, maybe someone was just stabbed like at a party or something. Because like, I don't know, like it's not like the weirdest thing. Like, you know, guys get mad and stuff. You know, it's also Idaho. People carry knives and stuff. Like whatever.
Where'd you go get food?
McDonald's.
So stabby knife fights because people get mad at parties are normal. No wonder they say nothing happens in Moscow, because they think that kind of shit is normal. This is wild. This is crazy.
Had any idea what was going on, and there's like all sorts of rumors like, oh, you know, maybe someone was just stabbed like at a party or something. Because like, I don't know, like it's not like the weirdest thing. Like, you know, guys get mad and stuff. You know, it's also Idaho. People carry knives and stuff. Like whatever.
Where'd you go get food?
McDonald's. Went to McDonald's.
Are there a couple of McDonald's in town? Or?
Yeah, there's two. Just went to the one over here on like 3rd Street.
Right. I was actually like just thinking that. I'm thinking like, okay, so you're doing a head count. You're calling other dudes to like make sure that they're okay. You're getting calls and messages from the sorority part of your, you know, Greek house, and they're freaking out. They're sad. They don't know what's going on. You're talking about all these things, and then you're just like, let's go get food. See? Are you going to come grace us with your presence? What are you doing? Please don't step on buttons. Okay, she moved back down. Woo! I don't know what she's going to do. She's eyeballing something. Ma'am. Okay, that's fine. Watch your toes. Watch them beans on them keys, bro. Okay, go back there.
Moscow Pullman Highway.
Anybody with you besides that one over there?
There you go.
No, just me and
Is he saying him and Connor?
One over here on like 3rd Street or whatever. Moscow Pullman Highway.
Anybody with you besides that one over there?
Hold on.
No, just me and
Hold on. She got back there and the screen blinked black for a second. Let me see what she's doing. Okay, I feel like as long as she doesn't go crazy, she should be okay. But with my luck, she'll knock everything down. She's just staring at me now. Under the screen. What are you doing? Okay, well. Fingers crossed. She doesn't do anything crazy.
How is he doing?
He's doing all right.
It does sound like Connor.
Yeah, he was
like, we were just kind of like freaking out, honestly. We like can't get a hold of Xana or anything. And just trying to remain positive, like, oh, she's just.
Okay, so he was. Okay, hold on.
On like 3rd Street or whatever. Moscow Pullman Highway.
Anybody with you besides that one over there?
No, just me and
How is he doing?
He's doing all right.
With the news, was it? Yeah, he was.
Like, we were just kind of like freaking out, honestly. We like can't get a hold of Xana or anything. And just trying to remain positive, like, oh, she's just
I guess
can't be on the
try.
phone right now. She's talking to the police and stuff. Like, we'll hear from her in like an hour or two.
Mm-hmm.
And then
was that you saying that stuff, or was it him, or was it like
yeah, it was kind of back and forth, and then you know, it's right in the house, like we have to kind of keep our cool, you know, because like everybody kind of feeds off our energy and stuff. So, you know, I just and so it was making sure that the two of us, we were on the same page, like, you know, we got heads held high, like, you know, like can't, you know, be walking around, you know, with our heads down and shit. Like, you know, our energy's high, everyone else will, you know, follow suit. And so we were just trying to stay positive and stuff. And like, I think around 3 or 4, we kind of got an update that, you know, that the 4 were dead and stuff. And
around 3 or 4, that's like too late. And that's too late. There was confirmation before 4 o'clock.
Who were you with when you got the update?
Sure.
I think it was, I got a text from a buddy, who was over there too. and saw the 4 bodies and stuff. I'm like, yeah.
What was that?
Only one person saw the bodies.
I got a text from a buddy who was over there too, and saw the 4 bodies and stuff. I'm like, yeah.
What was that? Okay.
Yeah, that would have to be Hunter. Well, he would have only seen Xana and Ethan according to like what they want us to know, right? And we know that he stopped Emily before she got to see anything. We know Dylan saw Xana. She's claiming she never saw Ethan, but I think Dylan was all up in that room. Yeah, there's nobody besides the police from the 911 call forward that has seen all 4, at least not with what they've come out and verbalized to the public. I don't believe that to be true. I'm pretty sure that there's more people that seen things than we know of, especially with all the photos and stuff and videos that that Dylan was doing. Conversations and stuff that have been withheld from us. People being in the house and around everyone that's also been withheld from us. But I'm just going to assume based off of the public story that he has to meet Hunter.
He was over there too, and saw the 4 bodies and stuff. I'm like, yeah.
What was that?
I'm just assuming he means Hunter.
And then, yeah, kind of just spiraled from there. The rest of the night, I kind of just spent by myself. Started packing. I know the whole house was pretty much vacated by Tuesday. Mm-hmm. Most people left Monday. So
they're taking, like getting rides with each other. Everybody have a car up here, so was everybody one car?
Yeah.
How's that work?
You went out? Let me let her out of the room real quick.
Yeah, I guess like if you have a car, you have a car. If not, you usually just text them to your pledge class chat and find a ride from there. Or I know I took home.
Share cars?
No.
Share cars, like, hey, can I borrow your car? Yeah.
No, I let a kid drive my car last year and he crashed it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. In the parking lot too. Let his foot off the brake and just slammed into the back of a truck because like we have a really steep driveway. So he was like on that bit of the driveway and just kind of like eased off the brake a little bit and just slammed it straight into the truck.
Yeah. He was kicked out, wasn't he?
No. I have a really good resolve and temperament and stuff, and I was just like, this is a personal thing. It's not a house thing.
He didn't
like,
go upstairs.
Gotta, differentiate the two.
Well, he says he didn't go upstairs, but there's definitely whatever's going on in the 911 call. It definitely sounds like they had eyes on upstairs, because that whole get out shit has nothing to do, in my opinion, with Xana, because you could hear someone say something, which I believe it's Dylan, say something about Kaylee, like under her breath. Yeah, I don't, everything about the 911 call is off, because what they're claiming led up to the 911 call, you can hear happening in the 911 call. All of it. Literally, it's playing out exactly the way they're trying to tell us it happened before the call was even made, which doesn't make any logical sense unless it also involves the 3rd floor. But we know that they were full of shit about Kaylee and Maddie the whole time, which made zero sense, because Dylan's story starts out with Kaylee and hearing the running and hearing the freaking out of someone being there. And then it turns into Xana. And it's like she completely forgets what started the whole thing, and they're just focusing on the 2nd floor, which is just crazy. None of it makes any damn sense. I don't think it ever will. It just never will.
This personally, you didn't see any like punishments from the house and stuff.
Yeah.
So you took home to see them down?
Yeah. As well. Yeah, most of us are from maybe 5 or 6 guys from.
Okay.
A couple from Washington.
Why did you guys go to high school together?
No, because like I say in a broad term, like are included in those. Okay. I went to high school with 3 of our freshmen, but aside from that, there's like a few from like a couple from a lot from actually. We're mainly a high house.
Is that where you went?
No, I went to
okay.
Yeah. Are you from
Yeah.
What high school?
Yeah, I went to actually.
Oh,
Yeah, so not from
goddamn caveman.
Yeah, we eventually, well, when you graduate there,
They're
you
all from
eventually learn that
Boise.
stuff.
Yeah. Jesus.
Boys
Yeah,
Club
terrible.
in the making
Yeah,
over
it was a
here.
small school when I went there, though.
Yeah, it's pretty big now.
Yeah, I'm pretty old, so.
Yeah.
So did you know a lot of these guys before you got up to Dubai, or?
Knew of them, didn't like really know them, just because like I don't know, Boise's. It's getting bigger every day, but it's still pretty small.
Mm-hmm.
So like through sports and stuff, like you know of guys, because like I don't know, like they're good in soccer, good in some, especially like in other sports where you're bystander and you're doing your homework on the other teams, so you can yell the right stuff.
Right.
So like I knew of them and stuff. Never like knew them though.
You were childhood friends with any of them?
No, there's a few guys in my PC like that I was, but they all dropped out by the sophomore year.
Okay. That's pledge class for you. PC, just so like
Yeah.
Did you play any sports in high school?
No,
Nice.
nice,
man.
rode the bench though. Couple guys that played ahead of me went D1 though, so I can take that with pride. Like, yeah, from the Valley, heard that name. Yeah, every time he was not on the court, I was in.
Nice.
And that was rarely. Yeah, given he was like 3 sports state champ.
Yeah.
It's a freaking asshole.
Yeah. Kind of goes to your head early, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I like him now. but then I was just like, yeah, dude, I fucking hate you.
Yeah.
6'4" with 7'2" wingspan, you fucking monkey.
Yeah.
Is he just talking about Ethan? I'm scrolling through that report. Was he just talking that shit about 6'4" and the wingspan about Ethan?
Yeah, given he's like
Maybe not. Maybe
3 sports state champ.
Yeah.
It's a freaking asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kind of goes to your head early, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I like him now. but then I was just like, yeah, dude, I fucking hate you.
Yeah.
6'4" with 7'2" wingspan, you fucking monkey.
So did he say he used to hate Ethan? I'm trying to understand exactly if this is Ethan or not. I don't want to just assume just because of the interview subject, because they keep going everywhere. Like they're literally all over the place. That's what I feel like it is. It's like a guy from the team that he used to be on.
Rarely. Yeah, given he's like 3 sports state champ.
Yeah.
It's a freaking asshole.
Yeah. Kind of goes to your head early, doesn't it?
Yeah. I like him now. but then I was just like, yeah, dude, I fucking hate you.
Yeah.
6'4" with 7'2" wingspan, you fucking monkey.
Okay. So he's talking shit about the guy that he was the second for. Like he was B team to this guy being like front and center. Okay.
Yeah.
Couldn't get past on.
Couldn't get inside.
Yeah.
Dang. Anybody else play any sports that, they probably come from all over the place, right?
Yeah, all sports, all over the place. Like we got a couple of like Cowboys in the house, like from CUNA actually.
I'm sorry, you got what in the house? You've got who and what in the house?
Anybody else play any sports that, they probably come from all over the place, right?
Yeah, all sports, all over the place. Like we got a couple of like Cowboys in the house, like.
Yeah.
Do we know for sure that the Cowboys that we saw coming out of the house that night were law enforcement? Like, serious question. Do we know for a fact that those guys, the Cowboys from that infamous little shot on the news, do we know for a fact if those were law enforcement men? I didn't think so. So they could have just literally been anybody. I mean, they don't look old. Not from what I remember. They look like they were maybe in their 20s, late 20s. Do we know that? Because the only thing that we saw in that video was them walking out and getting in the car and not answering any questions. I don't remember them showing any ID or anything like that. So do you know what video it shows where they're showing their ID? I never saw any section where they even were given the chance to, because they just didn't answer anything. Yeah, I don't think we ever found out who they were. I'm gonna have to go back and grab that clip. Yeah, well, that channel claims a lot of things. I'm gonna have to grab that clip and see if I can see anything. Let me go find it.
Pretty cute, actually. Yeah. They like to say they're from.
Yeah, good for them, man. Good for them.
It's goddamn cute. I was like, they're like, we're just like, you live in Cuba, dude. Yeah, like, there are nothing but fields around your house.
Don't sit around the bush. Not anymore, man.
I was just like, where's the pride? You know, it's not from Cuba, man.
It's all suburbs and everybody's from California now. But they live in Cuba.
But no, they live in Cuba. And they went to and shit.
Oh, yeah.
They're like those kids. Like, we have those kids, like, private school.
Yeah.
Yeah, those freaking boners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was our rival when I went there, because they were in 5A.
Yeah.
They were smaller.
I think they still prance around as 4A school.
On CUNA?
No,
BK is still 4A school, yeah.
It's such a joke.
Yeah, they keep the enrollment numbers down, man.
But yeah. So they can just run up the 4A level. That's such a joke. They're freaking pansies. I tell them that too all the time. They're like, oh, we want some of this, not this. And I'm like, dude, you're their 5A school prancing around as 4A.
Well, I'm glad we went down that rabbit hole for a minute. But let's.
Yeah.
So you went got food. You went down to. And you're visiting with those guys, and then you ended at like 3 p.m. or 4 p.m. You were hanging out with who, and then that's when you said you talked to somebody else. Is that right? Or you got a text?
Yeah, it was kind of that day, off and on. I know I've gotten a lot of like Snapchats and stuff from like older graduated members. They're trying to figure out what the hell was going on. Roommates of or just guys that were like close with the girls, like
Jack's
same Greek
roommates.
family and stuff. Which like Maddie Mogen and Xana Kernodle were in our Greek family, and so like we had that giant like Greek family chat, and that we weren't really talking in that, but like people from that chat were like texting me and trying to get a hold of me and see what the hell was going on and stuff. So
I bet that little sorority chat, that Greek chat is full of information of stuff people were questioning. Because that like the things that they actually know are happening is going to be the first things that they start discussing. So I'm just super curious as to what the topics were.
Yeah.
Trying to navigate through it.
Yeah.
Who's your best friend in the house? Who's the guy you hang out with the most?
George and
okay. And is part of the
he's a dipshit.
Is he?
Yeah, he's on the virtual roller. House dipshit. It could be at this point. Yeah.
Okay.
Type dude. Little skis.
Dang.
Yeah.
And
call somebody a skis.
Where was that morning?
She stayed over Saturday night, and then left Sunday morning.
Okay, what time did she leave Sunday morning? Did she sneak out of there, or were you awake?
No, I was awake, maybe like 8:39, something. Okay. I have no idea. Pretty much before I started my day.
Gotcha.
I was watching football.
Gotcha. She stayed in your room with you all night, right? Okay. And you said you were snapping, you didn't have her number, is that right?
Yeah.
Did she, what house is she in?
Okay.
Is she an upperclassman?
Under.
Okay.
I think she's like a sophomore or a junior.
Nice. We'll go chat with her. I don't think anybody has yet.
Is that a relationship that's progressing or?
No,
No.
not progressing at all.
Anything that you don't want us to mention or say if we talk to her?
Well, we're not really talking at all anymore, but yeah, I don't know.
We kind of already got one guy in trouble, and we don't want to get you in trouble.
Who'd you get in trouble?
Nobody from the school.
They got someone in trouble already, and they don't want to get this guy in trouble too. And the guy that they got in trouble isn't from the university. What are you talking about?
Progressing or?
No, not progressing at all.
Anything that you don't want us to mention or say if we talk to her?
Well, we're not really talking at all anymore, but yeah, I don't know.
We kind of already got one guy in trouble, and we don't want to get you in trouble.
Who'd you get in trouble?
Nobody from the school.
It's like, Jesus.
Somebody else who gave us the wrong name of a lady, and then we called her, and she was real. Okay.
Probably bad.
Interesting.
It's like, Jesus.
Somebody else who gave us the wrong name of a lady, and then we called her, and she was real. Okay.
Probably bad.
Okay. You are?
A little bit. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm not talking to Mia anymore. Especially like, just bad timing with all this stuff.
Yeah.
Probably wouldn't have the nicest thing to say about me either, but bummer.
Probably doesn't have the nicest things to say about you either. So you're a piece of shit. You're probably not talking anymore simply because you're a piece of shit. Because like I'm getting piece of shit vibes. Like I pretty much have the whole time. Just gonna keep it there.
You live, you learn, you own it, you move on.
But yeah, I mean, she knew. Yeah, it's like she was with me all night.
Okay.
And then, yeah, I mean, if you need an alibi, she knew where I was the whole time. So.
Okay. Well, like I said before, you're not, at this point, you're not on that side of the radar.
Yeah,
at all.
Why are you even telling him anything about that?
Okay. Well, like I said before, you're not, at this point, you're not on that side of the radar.
Yeah, at all. No, I'm aware. I don't even own a knife. Like,
I don't even own a knife, he said.
I mean, we've talked about a lot, but Saturday. So, what were you doing Saturday? Did you go to the Whites party?
Yeah, so I was at the Whites probably till about game time, 4 p.m.
Okay.
Went back to Dell, kind of just hung out for a little bit, tried sobering up because I was a little drunk at the time. I was trying to make sure I could still make the formal with me. Her day kind of fell through like last minute, so she asked me to go with her like Tuesday or Wednesday of that week. So it was really late notice.
So Kaylee hadn't talked to him all week. Basically, the entire time that she was out of town, she wasn't talking to him. And so come like Tuesday, middle of the week, he gets asked by this chick to go to the formal. Like last minute. I wonder what happened and why they weren't speaking that week. For her to come home and for her to come back to the house and at that party, like apologize to him. I'm really super curious about that situation.
And I was pretty sick that week, and so I was just trying to like shake it off and stuff, and finally felt better Saturday. So I was like, okay, I don't want to miss the formal if I told her I was going to go with her. And so kind of just sobered up, went over to a different apartment building. I don't remember whose apartment it was, but went there, kind of pre-gamed her formal, went back to her sorority house first, took photos, and then drove over to Hungadunga Brewing Company or whatever it's called. Hung out there for an hour or two, and then went back to Adult for the night.
And what time did you get back to Adult?
10:30, 11 range or something.
Do you know what the crowd was like at the Whites? Who all was there?
Yeah, my whole fraternity was probably present there. That house of girls was there, those Pi-Fis. All the AFI underclassmen were there, and a lot of their upperclassmen, but maybe a few sprinkled capos.
Okay.
Pretty much friends of the apartment owners and then delts and the AFIs.
Okay.
So was it spread between a couple apartments, or is it
We were packed in there.
just one apartment?
Yeah, one apartment. There's probably
All in
like
one place.
60, 70 people in there.
Holy crap. What floor is that one on?
Second or third, I don't remember.
So
Exactly.
is it coming out onto the balcony there?
Yeah.
too? So just basically the
Okay, which one is it, Ample? I just went to supplement number 62 because that's the one that it says is in the book, and it's not the right one. And I've been scrolling this whole time from the bottom all the way up, and I'm on now supplement number 25. So I'm assuming at this point that I missed it. So which doc are you on? Which report did you pull up?
front section of the.
Yeah. So yeah, it was like out on the balcony a bit too.
Mhm.
And then
Which of the supplements are you reading the information from this one from? Because I just tried to find it. Like I've been trying to find it for the past like 30 minutes and I can't find it. Number 62 is what it claims it is in the book, but I opened number 62 and it's totally not it. It's totally not the right one.
yeah, just that apartment.
Gotcha.
Anybody stand out to you that looked out of place?
No, and especially given it was like my little apartment, she would have made that clear if somebody was out of place or something. Like we're pretty good about making sure everyone feels comfortable and stuff. And if that was the case, like it would have been brought to our attention to kick him out.
Yeah.
But yeah, she didn't went up to me and was like, "Hey, like this guy needs to go" or something.
Okay. Anybody cause a problem or make a scene or anything while you were there? No. Yeah. Did you hear about?
That's why that shit don't make no sense. So yeah, they had it wrong too. So it is number 44, like Ample said. And it's in one of the reports where they're literally speaking to several different people. Like this is the one where they've gone and done several different interviews in the same report. So Chris Whitcomb put it in there incorrect. 62 is definitely not right. So it shows right here on line 54, and then it goes all the way down to 115. And that's it. It talks about Mia right here and just says that on December 3rd, 2022, Detective Brown and I interviewed, this is Mia Darwood, over the phone. She told us the following. She attended the formal on the 12th with Mason Barstow. After the formal, she stayed the night at Mason's frat house. It's 2 lines, and then it goes on to the next one. That's crazy. Well, thank you for letting me know that it was 44. Both of y'all saw it. Okay, yeah. Yeah, the book is definitely wrong, which, you know, that's the theme for that damn thing. So at least now we know. Okay, so I'll go put something in the description box real quick that says that this is supplement number 44. Thank you for letting me know. Let me go fix
Anything after you, like later on after you left, or?
No, I kind of like detached from that whole scene for the night. Like I was the only adult that went to the formal or anything. And
Okay.
yeah, it was just split off from there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. What else you got?
You said after you left and went to an apartment, but you don't know whose.
Yeah, but it was a different complex. It was across from the I think it's called the apartments. They're across from the Lambda Chi fraternity across the street. I'm not too sure what street that is though.
Okay, I added it to the description.
That apartment building where she did drink some more and then go to the sorority house photos and then to the brewing company.
So who'd you go to that place with?
I walked there by myself, but met me there.
Oh, that's where you guys hooked up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we met up there and then went from there for the night.
Okay. You're saying that relationship is basically non-existent today.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're obviously talking about whatever reason why him and Mia are no longer speaking anymore, so they got rid of it. Muted the whole thing.
A bottle of water or something or anything, or seltzer or anything?
I'm good.
Yeah, get that DNA, bro.
I don't think so. I don't know.
I can check on the status of it. You know, you're totally free to go anytime. And
he doesn't want to leave without his phone.
Take off, and we can bring it to you, or we can plan a meet and come back. But I'll see how far along we are.
Yeah.
And we'll go from there. Okay.
While he's checking on that, what kind of car does George have?
They're talking about Jordan.
What kind of Subaru?
I have no idea. I'm not a big car person.
No. What about
fucking little maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure with cars.
No. Just three more. What kind of car you drive?
He drives a
color.
Black.
And
I thought the same person. Jack.
Why did I write that twice then? That's weird. I'm sorry, man. I did it. I wrote that guy down twice.
Mm-hmm.
And then
It's
what
not
about
surprising. Y'all's timeline has shit in there twice too, because y'all are stupid.
White Audi? I have no idea. It's a small white car.
Okay.
Not like quite like a sports car, but it's like a nicer car.
Okay.
I don't think it's BMW. I think like not a Lexus, but
4 doors.
Yeah, it's 4 doors. It's a smaller car though.
White border.
I don't know.
Not an Audi.
Yeah, maybe.
Volkswagen. Those are the same. Audi,
Oh
Volkswagen.
no, not a Volkswagen.
Not a Volkswagen. Yeah.
Maybe a Lexus. I don't know.
Okay. Small one.
I'm a terrible cars person.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Let's see. I don't think you got anybody else wanted to ask about the car, or what kind of car. Yeah, I don't think so, man. We'll get a time frame on that, and let you know, man. And we really appreciate you, man. Appreciate you coming in and talking to us, and then,
Yeah, of course.
giving us consent for your phone, man. That really does mean a lot, man. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Very
I'm a little
reluctant.
weird about the phone, honestly.
I totally understand. Totally understand, dude. We got into a point in life where everybody's your whole life's on that thing, and so that's something that.
Yeah, is that shit deleted from your databases upon conclusion?
It is only tied to this specific case,
Okay.
and then once this specific case is adjudicated, meaning we got somebody, they go through the whole court process, they're sentenced, and it's over. That stuff gets deleted. That the evidence gets destroyed.
Okay.
So they have.
Yeah, like that part I get. That part I understand. Like I'm totally okay. Like I don't have nothing to hide. I'll give you my phone. But I don't want you holding my information, because once you've already used the information for what the whole purpose was, storing it is how hacking happens. Storing it is how other people get a hold of shit and your information gets all over the place. Use it for the purpose and then completely delete it. So yeah, technically, in my opinion, I find that valid. I find that valid. See, I'm always in the middle. I'm always in the middle with things. I can never be on one extreme like to the other. I'm always like just in the middle. I'm always just in the middle. But I know I definitely would not leave my phone. Thank you for joining again, Scully. Thank you. Yeah, I wouldn't leave my phone either. But I think that's what it is. And I think it's just like yeah. Yeah, he just doesn't want all that nasty stuff in there. It's just so much. Yeah, he's definitely reluctantly signing all of that stuff and asking all kinds of questions. I mean, which I get, but like to me, he just went a little bit too far to where it's going past. You just don't want your privacy looked at, which is understandable. You're getting very specific about things and literally focusing on the piece of the document that he's signing in the contract to allow them permission to download the phone. The fact that like stuff in there could lead to things like, oh, okay, so you're not going to give me criminal charges. Like, make sure that I understand what I'm check marking right here on this document. It's very telling. There's definitely some shady shit in there.
So they hang on to it for that, but it's not out there for anybody and everybody to look at. Yeah, it's for this specific case.
Yeah.
Period. And it only stays with those guys that are working on this case.
Sounds good.
Like us, we
especially
we'll ask
on
for
that
this
camera
stuff,
roll.
like, hey, give us the stuff we talked about today. That's what we want to see out of there. So they'll like do us up with an electronic folder or something, or pull it up and then give it to us, and that's what we'll look at.
Sounds good.
Yeah. But man, I get it, dude.
Yeah.
And you probably wouldn't believe me if I told you how many times I've had this same conversation with people.
Yeah, I imagine it's not like a really comfortable thing for a lot of people.
No. And if I were on the other side, I know exactly, I'd be in the exact same boat, like, hey man, wait a minute, I would like an explanation beyond just that, but it is, man, this is a pretty, this is a really bad thing, man. We really want to get to the bottom of it,
Yeah.
We have an obligation to, beyond just our job, it's more of a, like a kind of a humanity thing. Like we want it taken care of. Yeah. And beyond the community or the state or anything, it's just that's not something that anybody needs to go through, and you seem like you feel the same way,
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
He doesn't really sound like
There was
he's
a basketball game this last Saturday, wasn't there? Yeah, today's Saturday.
Yeah, I haven't gone to any of the basketball games either.
Today is Saturday, so Friday, right? It was on Friday. Don't go to them all?
It's basketball games more often than not. I asked some guys that I played in high school with in the area, so I go check their games out.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, when they come here.
Yeah. That's pretty fun, man.
Other than that, I don't care.
Do they not do well?
The ULI scores just suck. Like, football was shocking this year.
Yeah.
But basketball, dude, they're terrible. They're absolutely butt cheeks. They're just bad.
No chance they'll win, huh? They'll try to win, or they'll get a good record or anything.
No shot.
Yeah.
No shot. Seen them at the club a few times. I'm not impressed.
Yeah.
Like, they're either really tall and skinny, or they're just short and pretty athletic. And I'm just like, you guys just, it doesn't look like there's a lot of discipline or
really
a lot of hard work that goes. No, not at all. No, not at all.
Just show up and play.
Yeah, they look like they dial it in every night. Like, they just phone it in, I guess. There's like a couple guys there where I'm like, you get the program's beneath you. Mm-hmm. And I feel like they're kind of using you as a platform to maybe get to a better school.
Okay.
Yeah, but transfer out. But
yeah, so that transfer portal changed a lot of stuff, man.
It's good for the players, bad for programs. But it's all right. A lot of guys are transferring out of Alabama and to other SEC schools, and making things a bit more interesting there. So transfer out. But
so that transfer portal changed a lot of stuff, man.
It's good for the players, bad for programs. But it's all right. A lot of guys are transferring out of Alabama and to other SEC schools, and making things a bit more interesting there. So
not the same.
I saw that this year, man.
Tennessee and Georgia, the last couple of years have been really cool to watch. That is not just Bama and LSU just running everything.
No kidding.
That was such a joke.
Yeah, I agree. Clemson too on the ACC side, man. They sat there for a long time, and now
it's about time, dude.
Yeah, that's getting better.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, dude. are the athletes that come in here, are they allowed to be part of the Greek life too? Can they pledge and go in, or do they have their own house?
They usually stick to themselves. We don't like to babble because like puts those guys in awkward situations where it's like we're at a party at the fraternity house. It's like, no, your team's not invited, type shit. Like puts them in weird spots, and honestly, it's better if we just stay separate.
Yeah,
in that regard.
The whole two teams, two obligations, like.
Yeah, like
it's tough to mix up.
Hard to, especially as a freshman, like when you're doing
really like
you're pledging and like freshman responsibilities and stuff, and then you're also on a team and stuff. You gotta travel and all that crap.
Yeah, and then juggling your studies with that too.
Yeah.
So are you? Is your degree going to be in?
Yeah,
finance.
I'm a dual major.
Okay. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. How's your GPA, man? You keeping it up there?
Now they're talking about his GPA.
Yeah. What instrument is this? What is playing right now? Play the audio, and it's clearly like a trumpet or something. But there's, but.
Nice. So they, does UVI have a program with that path that maybe will place you somewhere, or is it just through LinkedIn now?
LinkedIn, honestly.
But we know from the delay that this guy walked into the room probably a good 30 seconds ago. They did reject his GPA probably because it's low. I wonder why they have so long of time right here.
About 5-10 minutes. We're gonna bring it right down. So. You sure you don't want water? I'm good.
So the phone has 10 minutes left at this point.
No, I'm good. I'm gonna go home, take pre-workout, and go to the gym.
There you go.
Take pre-workout and go to the gym,
then,
bro.
Get ready. Probably go to the club and watch some championship Saturday football.
Yeah.
Like that is, huh?
Dude, it sounds like a Jersey Shore meathead. I'm gonna go home and take my pre-workout and go to the gym, bro, and then I'm gonna go to the club.
Pre-workout and go to the gym.
There you go.
Nice.
I don't like it.
And then get ready. Probably go to the club and watch some championship Saturday football.
Yeah.
Like that is, huh?
Yeah.
No.
Do they run ESPN Plus at the Corner Club?
Dude, I've talked to Mark about this several times about what is and what isn't on the TV. Mm-hmm. I told him that he needs to get the league pass for NFL. He needs to get the NBA league pass as well. But no ESPN Plus, nothing. Just yes. If it is for Big Sky football, yes. ESPN Plus, he does have everything to watch Big Sky. Because the club owner only follows University of Idaho
about
football.
The case, or are we just going to talk about football?
You ask about the NFL, he'll tell you about the teams that have vandals on them. Type of guy, like Moscow native.
Mostly it's 49ers.
Niners? You're a Niners fan?
No.
Oh.
That's why the UVI players are over there.
Yeah. You a Niners fan?
Heck yeah.
Yeah, you guys are doing really well.
You're a Niners fan?
No, I have a lot of friends that are Niners fans.
Okay, yeah. It would have 6 minutes left. It would actually have 13 minutes left. But yeah, I had to cut this down because it was almost 8 minutes of silence. And I 10x'd it. How long does it go? Yeah.
Sure.
I don't know what in the world. Let me listen to the context one more time about what they were talking about right before it did that, because almost 8 minutes is a lot to redact.
So native.
Mostly it's 49ers.
Niners? You're a Niners fan?
No.
Oh.
That's why the UVI players are over there.
Yeah. You a Niners fan?
Heck yeah.
Yeah, you guys are doing really well.
You're a Niners fan?
No, I have a lot of friends that are Niners fans.
I have a lot of friends that are Niners fans. Yeah, that's crazy. For 8 minutes, they talked about the 49ers. That's crazy.
Just a few more minutes. Yeah.
So they said. He said he'd bring it down. They can run back and check.
Nice.
It was done with the thing. I just had to verify that it was good to basically unplug. Call it good.
Heck yeah.
It's like those flash drives. I think, you know, when you do a flash drive in the computer and you got to make sure you press the eject button. I think it's a doesn't do anything silly.
Yeah. That TCU game was on, man.
Did you get any questions for us or anything? I mean, we can't.
No, the guy sleeping with Bethany was hiding.
Specifics or anything, but.
Yeah, not really. I understand, like, you guys are still making your way through the case and that there's a lot of holes that still need to be filled in and stuff, and that it's pretty damn random and stuff, but yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't really have any questions.
Okay. Well, if any
Wait, actually, I heard something about a dog being like mutilated or something on that street.
That's been said. That's totally.
They're talking about Buddy. That's the only mutilated dog we know about.
Okay. Well, if any
Wait, actually, I heard something about a dog being like mutilated or something on that street.
That's been said. That's totally unrelated. Latah County Sheriff is doing that.
See, Latah County, remember, we have those reports, and the interview room tried to pretend like after the plea deal was done and over with and the gag order lifted, they suddenly got the reports for Buddy the dog, claiming that it has to be related to Kohberger because of when it was released. But we'd already gone over it months before they had it. Before there was ever a plea deal, Latah County released me the information. The reports for the Buddy the dog incident that were given to me from Latah County Police are in the Google Drive, not related to Kohberger whatsoever. And the interview room sat there and lied to their entire audience, pretending everything that I just said, that it's related to Kohberger, and that's why it was released after the plea deal, and they were the ones to get it after the plea, and that's blah, blah, blah. No, we had it beforehand. Chris McDonut, you liar.
Have you got anybody that comes to you at your house too that, you know, feels like they have
Keep it locked now.
No, I mean, it feels like they have something to say or they want to talk to somebody.
Like that. To keep up the facade, of the importance that would get the attention for that story. Like, it's already like crazy enough and people were already curious as to what was going on, but then to like add this layer of just a straight up lie to it. And people in the chat were saying Jules's channel had this like over a month ago, and people in the comments were saying Jules has had this for a long time. It didn't have anything to do with Kohberger, had nothing to do with the plea deal. All of those were getting deleted like in real time. He's such a snake. No wonder the Goncalveses love them so much. Snakes love snakes.
Everybody, and everybody knows you. There's no question.
Yeah.
Quite honestly, you're a great resource for us.
But I guess I'm worried about just other incriminating stuff I have on my phone. Like, I just
that makes sense. That makes sense.
There'd be like weird frat stuff on there.
Dude, I don't let my girlfriend.
The easiest and best thing I can tell you is we're not looking to jam you up.
Yeah.
On stuff that's on your phone.
Okay.
We're looking for stuff that helps. Yeah. Period.
All right.
We can give you that assurance.
All right.
Yeah, and that's like that. We're not going to lie. We're not going to sit here and lie to you either. We're not in that game. We're not in that business.
We've been as open and forthcoming as we can possibly be.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And you know how long we've been working on this. You know.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have asked you to come back in here unless we didn't think it was going to be helpful.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
Does it work?
Yeah. Should be fine. You need it unlocked or?
Yeah. Here's.
We'll fill that out.
You have a form. I mean, everything's documented. So this isn't something we just take it and throw it in that shadowy back room and you never see it again or anything.
This
is just a voluntary consent.
Yeah.
Basically, you'd be describing or write your name and then describe what the phone is. If there's a special swipe pattern or something to access it. Okay. And then that gives us the opportunity just to plug it into the instrument they use to mirror it, and then we unplug it and we give it right back.
Okay. I do have a couple of questions.
Of course.
It does say that
Did this just repeat itself?
any evidence found as a result.
Did this just repeat itself? What just happened right here?
I mean, everything's documented. So
Should on this. You know.
Yeah.
forthcoming as we can possibly be.
Oh yeah.
We're not gonna lie. We're not gonna sit here and lie to you either. We're not.
We can get.
Did this just loop around? So let me explain how this was. So this was sent to me by Logan, and it was a zip file that I took the zip file out and then just did what you guys see. Showed where there was muted sections, and that was it. Now I didn't listen to this to know that this would loop. It's the same hour and 40 something. Like it was an hour and 40 something that was sent to me. This is crazy.
Yeah, sure is.
All right.
Yeah, and that's like that. We're not gonna lie. We're not gonna sit here and lie to you either. We're not.
But like, when did it happen? Like, I'm literally right dead smack in the middle of this. Did I hit something? Something must have happened. Okay, no. So I hit something or something. We only had like 4 or 5 minutes left of this, so I did something stupid. Hold on a minute. Let me go back to this part. I was like, I know damn well that like that doesn't sound right. And then I looked at the time and realized, okay, it's not freaking broken. All right.
Yeah, not really. I understand, like, you guys are still making your way through the case, and that there's a lot of holes that still need to be filled in and stuff, and that it's pretty damn random and stuff, but yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't really have any questions.
Okay.
No, it was me.
Actually, I heard something about a dog being like mutilated or something on that street.
Started talking shit about McDonut and lost my place.
Totally unrelated. Lake Talk County Sheriff was doing that or something.
Have you had anybody that comes to your house too that feels like they have
Keep
something?
it locked now.
No, I mean it feels like they have something to say or they want to talk to somebody. Man, you just direct them this way, man, and I'll get somebody to talk to you.
Sounds good.
Yeah, and once again, it's the smallest little thing that even if somebody just this, come to think of it, this just doesn't sit right. What should I do about it? It's just like, hey man, just come talk to us.
We'll take it. Man.
We'll take it.
Yeah, we'll write it down. We'll listen to it. Yep. And then somebody like you setting the example too, coming in, giving your information a couple times is probably real important to those guys too. If you decide to tell them.
Yeah.
So, that's nice. Yeah. Yeah, we'll take any piece of information that anybody has.
All right.
Yep.
So we're just winding
That's
this
the way it
down.
goes.
We done now?
What kind of car do you drive?
Travel.
Okay.
Yeah. It's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was like a blizzard Thursday and it didn't handle it very well, but
Really?
yeah. Through that like area, like stretched by the river, that was like just coming down terribly. You could barely see cars ahead. Barely made it through that.
Through the canyon before you get there, or north of
the canyon, pretty much through. Like I was like fishtailed out into the middle around a corner too. That was like freaky. I mean, I laughed through it. I was having a good time.
Yeah.
I was pretty relaxed, like driver, and stuff. So I was kind of like giggling, like just flipping it back, but. It would have been really bad if another car came that way.
Giggling about getting into
You normally go that way down through
No, I just go straight through. It's like it adds another half hour to go around it.
Oh, it does?
Yeah. So it's like a smoother drive as far as like you don't have to put up with the canyons or anything. But yeah,
it's not as pretty.
You don't have to drive.
Yeah.
Yeah, another half hour too.
Yeah.
Not the best.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a pretty drive though. Either way you go, man. It's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, good call.
Yeah.
Does it better?
It's pretty nice too.
No, I've never stopped in readings, but I've been through readings.
Yeah. It's pretty sweet, man. If you stop and check it out a couple places, it's pretty nice.
That sounds good.
Yeah. All right. Do you have anything else?
Yeah, we're good, but
yeah,
just reiterate that you know us now. If anybody wants to talk to somebody or has expressed that they're uncomfortable, we're going to give them a fair shake and a fair listen.
Yeah.
Because ultimately that's our goal.
This is such a shit camera.
What happened here?
Sounds good.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you very much, man. Really. We really thank you. Appreciate it. Have a good day, man.
Thanks, buddy. You guys as well.
Yeah, see, look, he's touching the
It
bike.
ended up being a little longer than we thought, so we apologize.
Hey, watch, they're gonna walk out and like walk back in, like it's gonna stay on for like forever. So let's see, like how many minutes is left? Almost an entire minute. Because then watch, they're just gonna walk back in and you're not gonna hear anything. Yeah, the camera's horrible. And then they like walk back in. It's like an entire minute. Like you're not gonna hear anything. It's about to turn off. It's just so bad. It's glitchy. It's delayed by like a whole minute. It's bad. That's how the voices and the glitching is how Logan got it. And it doesn't surprise me because what was it? Whose interview was it? My son's door must be open. Somebody got an interview and like it was just the camera. And was it Josie's interview? I think it might have been Josie's interview. It was just the camera and the idiot forgot to turn on the microphone. But all of them are like just crap. All of their systems are horrible. All of their systems are bad. Like really bad. But you know, we paid thousands of dollars in FOIAs, so you know, maybe they'll get some upgraded stuff. I doubt it though, because like they're going on vacations and I know them Christmas bonuses were fat as shit last year. Let's be serious. Dumb. Yeah, I don't like this guy. I feel like he's very sexist. He's a womanizer. I don't like the way he speaks about people. And like, there's nothing there at all. Like, even again, he was sleeping with Kaylee up until a week before this shit went down. He was around Xana. I need to look more into that relationship, but I'm under the impression they did date. It wasn't like an official boyfriend girlfriend type thing, that they were dating like casually at some point before Ethan. And then he's known Maddie for like years since school and found her to be, whatever word he used, magnificent or whatever he said. And there's just like nothing. 3 people. One that you were just intimate with, one that you have whatever kind of relationship with, and another one that you've just known for a long time that you have high regards for, at least, like you think highly of her, and you have like nothing here. It's only been a couple of weeks. You're sitting there having a conversation like these are just girls that you're going to be able to see at the game tonight. Like, it is very strange. It's very strange. Very strange. But everyone's behaviors in this are strange. From the no emotion and seeming like so detached from like the people that they're claiming are their best friends, to people pretending like they don't know Kaylee, even though we like see them in videos with Kaylee and know that they were at parties with Kaylee and definitely would know Kaylee. It is all very strange. I think the weirdest one for that one is Hunter and Jack Showalter, because we know damn well that Hunter knew more than what he's pretending he does when it comes to Kaylee, and so does Jack. I don't know. It's just very odd. And who knows the motive behind it? At the end of the day, everybody is acting so strange. There's only going to be a few of them eventually that are going to come together for some sort of answer. So then it's still going to have like all these other people with this really just awkwardly off the wall behavior for nothing. Just a whole bunch of crazy shit with no purpose. That's what it seems like. That's so much. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and jump off of here. Don't forget tomorrow. Let me grab the link real quick. We have a members only live at 5:15. So let me pull that link real quick and drop it in the chat. I don't know if I'll do a live before that, or we might just wait till Tuesday, because there's like some clip stuff from some of the other interviews, because you know, like we do these longer ones, but I really want people who don't do lives, because like my audience didn't start with me doing lives. Lives became really convenient and easier for us to be able to digest the information, because there are so many documents, and it's a huge time waste for a case like this for someone to sit there and read the entire document, then stop, go back to the very beginning, edit the entire thing, stop, go back to the entire beginning again, and check your edits, stop, download, that takes some time, upload, that takes some time. Hours and hours and hours and hours and hours go by in those scenarios when I could easily go live and do it in a fourth of the time and have a conversation where it's going to stick better. We're going to see things that maybe I wouldn't see if I was going through it myself. It just is better. But my audience started with shorter videos. So I'm trying to find a balance with that. But it's really difficult because YouTube penalizes you the more that you post. So since I started doing like clips over the past like few weeks, trying to get like the shorter clips of the information out there so that people can see it in smaller sections, they've been not putting me in the algorithm as much. The notification bell stuff is messing up because they only allow 3 in a 24-hour period. So if I like take an entire break where I don't post anything at all for a 24-hour period, it might like reset it, but it'll also just reset the algorithm altogether. You cannot win when you're a small creator who literally does not allow people to have access or have someone coming in to like managerialize everything, like do everything for you. It's really difficult to be able to put as much information out there as you want to, because YouTube will penalize you for it by not pushing it out there, not letting people see it, not sending out the notifications, and not putting it where it needs to go. Like it's literally in their thing. It will not push out notifications if you do more than 3 in a 24-hour period, and it can take a few days to level back out. It's really annoying. Really super annoying. But we just work with it, you know. That's all we can do. Hopefully tomorrow we get an update on the Cy book on the shipping thing. I didn't check it because it was the weekend, but I'll let you guys know what it says tomorrow. But I think that's it. You guys have a great Monday. Have a great Monday tomorrow. Don't let Monday get you down. Just try to get through it so we can get to the members only live and do our giveaways. We are going to go over some of the information that came out today in the members only live tomorrow, just like a heads up of what we're going to talk about. Like we're going to talk about whatever you guys want to talk about, but I'm going to start it with a subject of the amount of money that this case has cost, because Brian Inton talked to Kevin Fixler earlier today, and I didn't realize that the Idaho Statesman had gone in and gotten a bunch of documents about how much stuff has cost. There's also apparently some sort of battle going on with like documents that the defense team is still trying to hide when it comes to like certain things that were paid for. Certain things the defense paid for. I don't know. I have no idea. I just know the subject of it, and that the very beginning that was said about the like fight happening, but I don't know the details of the fight. That gets further along into the conversation. And I think the sum that they've come up with so far is like $8 million, but that's not it. That's not true, because according to Fixler, that's not counting like several things, including prosecutor salary and like, I don't know, several other things. I feel like this case probably is more like a $10 or $11 million situation for it to not even go to trial. I do feel like the numbers at the end of the day after everything are going to be a lot more ridiculous than we think. Plus, things are still happening. We're still working through redactions. We still have years of files that need to be redacted still, that they're getting paid for to still go and work through. So that's awesome. So we're going to go over that because we need to go over that. The finances for that thing is so important because this entire thing was political. They politicized the shit out of this case in every aspect they possibly could think of just for it to end how it ended. It's very disturbing. Very disturbing. But you guys have a great night. Get some sleep. Thank you so much for joining and for the super stickers and the super chats and the gifted memberships and for you guys just being in here and going over this interview with me. Thank you again, Brock's Tales, for getting this interview. We do have another one with Reed Option, is I think how you say his last name. I'm not really quite sure. He's somebody that's been mentioned here recently as an unredacted name. And I think Outcast is the originator of getting that interview. So we're going to go over that one here too. Oh God, the cats just did something crazy. But also, don't forget that the Goncalveses are doing some sort of weird interview thing with a channel that goes by Murder Unscripted. And I'm still trying to figure out exactly where it's going to release. I've seen them post another little snippet of something on TikTok, but I'm just not really quite sure where the full thing is going to go because they're not, as of 2 days ago or yesterday when I was telling you about this, I haven't checked it today, but as of yesterday, they were not announcing this interview with the Goncalveses on their YouTube page. It was not on their podcast website, actual website, literally at all. They're just talking about it on their TikTok. So I will let you guys know when I figure that part out. But it's coming out on the 30th. And I already planned, since the 30th is technically the 1-year anniversary of the plea deal getting signed, us doing a live in the morning time, because Tuesdays is when I do 2 lives, going over the plea change, the plea change. And then when we get closer to the actual sentencing, we'll do a live and go back over the sentence. I don't want to listen to the impact statements. I want to listen to what was said in court, the court statements. So we're going to be doing that. I cannot believe it's been a year. I cannot believe it's been a year. I literally was purchasing the Carfax of Kohberger's car again because I couldn't find what we had from before. And right as I was going over it and reading it, the news broke. That was just such a strange rush of like, what the F is happening? I immediately I either called my buddy or sent him a voice message, and I was like, what the hell's happening? What just happened? What just happened? Very much insane. Thanks for the 5, Tara. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. All right, you guys have a super great night. I am going to go ahead and get off of here. I think my dad's going out to the garage, so we're probably going to go hang out in the garage for a little while. You'll have a great night. Get some good sleep. You can hear my son, his bellowing voice playing his game. I think we're going to be playing Roblox later. I think that's what he wanted to do. So we're going to go play Roblox. You'll have a great night. Thank you again for being in here. I appreciate you guys. See y'all. If you like the way that I present this information and give my opinion, please don't forget to leave a like on the way out. Subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed already. And please don't forget to make sure that the notification bell is set to all so you don't miss any of my rants, reviews, reactions, updates, or deep dives.